Are we live? All right.
Yeah, nice.
This is
Hello,
the-
everyone.
Yeah, hello.
How's it going? Time to
I guess
cast
the
D4 semi. Oh no, the D4 finals.
D4 finals. We've got DNC v Pancake. I believe Pancake finished first seed, and then DNC beat Gamped
And the
2 to
lineups they're
1.
using today.
Yeah, do you want to get
Clay
the
for
lineups
Pancake there, I
across
can
you?
see. Yeah. Pancake, we got Clay, Squirt, Azuki, Davcap, and Hazard. This is probably their strongest one, right? Strongest Pancake lineup.
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Yeah.
You can take this, you and I can talk about dances if you want.
Alright, so I think Clay is definitely the quickest one. He has like the highest div experience as well because he played D3 I think 2 seasons ago or something as well, and he's won a banner in maybe D5 as well. And Squirrel has been doing well for them this season the whole time also. And Azuki and Davcap are kind of their pack players, in my opinion. I don't know who would really call the shots here, but their bagger then, Hazard is pretty good too. He's bagged a few times.
Yeah, I'm guessing Clay is going to be the main driving force and shot caller of this team, probably.
Yeah, his average seems to be the best, and same with Squirrel, so it only makes sense.
Yeah. I feel like Squirrel's going to be up there and have a lot of frontal presence.
Shocks will be even enough. I'm not sure.
Do you want to switch over
Seems
to dance?
competitive. Yeah, let's have a look at dance.
All right, so we've got Jerry, Wexos, Theo, Romp, and Alpha Bag. I think all of them have played the season pretty well. I'm ex-teammates with Wexos and Theo, so I know they're both pretty solid. And I think Dance have sort of based a lot of their track picks off the old sort of OL team from a couple of seasons ago. So yeah, all of them scored fairly well. J-Ray self-proclaimed D2 player, but he's actually done pretty well in D4.
They were kind of an all-rounder team as well.
Yeah,
like, considering nobody carried really, they all just scored.
Yeah,
they know all the tracks.
Theo with the highest avrage, but that's to be expected.
They definitely have the best list in that div as well, but that doesn't matter anymore. They pick whatever they want.
They definitely have more of the RT prowess, so in my opinion, they'll have sort of a slightly better understanding of how the sort of war format is played.
And Theo had a nice season with us as well, so
yeah,
he's ready on the CTs here. So maybe they can win it this time.
Yeah. We lost finals last season, so hopefully they can bring it home this season.
They don't know about. They have a lot of experience losing in finals. Theo and Wexos do now, but I don't know what they're gonna do this time.
Yeah, I feel like
maybe this time is different.
In terms of knowing CTs in general, I feel like Pancake have the edge, but in terms of the actual sort of how war is played, I feel like Dance sort of surpassed them in that aspect.
It's gonna come down to shocks because it's CTs. No, it's just MKW. It's gonna come down to shocks.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big factor.
If I'm not sure how good. I haven't seen many of the matches, but I'm not sure how good and impactful their shocks are on both sides. Because the season before this, Dance had every shock in the game plus more because they had like a really good bagger, so they kind of played off of always having shock. But now this season they had to adapt to having a more even match up with the baggers, and they were able to get to finals. So
I think Hazard's a pretty solid bagger, so Alpha's definitely got a lot of work to do on his hands. Yeah, are we seeing an Alpine Skyway here for DNC off the rope? Or
I wonder.
Another going for Starry, DNC.
Good try. One of the best. It's an S here. This one.
Yeah,
it's had a long lifespan. Just kidding, it's new.
If Pancake play the cards right, they should be able to hold on to one. But it's
Inferno's a good pick for them as well. I guess one of them wants to play DCR really badly.
Both of these solid track picks. Castle of Darkness and DCR are also very solid. Starry
nice.
coming out.
A new one.
If Pancake play the cards right, they should be able to hold first. But if they don't play it perfectly, then second can easily outline, I feel like.
Nice meet Theo. It's Theo's POV I think we're watching to start off with.
Yeah,
he wants the box. Gonna try hit someone.
Getting into 1-3 instantly off the bat.
Yeah, and he knows top tier item list as well.
Pancake in 4-5. I reckon Theo's probably just going to hold on to his trail for now. Oh no, he goes to snipe. Misses, but he is getting the box. Oh,
he
he
got
gets
him
him.
off the wall.
Nice.
Fair play to him. Now he just needs to
nice
keep them back and get
final.
themselves, like, J-Rain himself a lead. That'd be good.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully,
Banana is a good item to do that as well.
yeah, hopefully Wexos and Rompe have some shrooms in the back.
Okay, I saw one person spinning as well in the back.
Yeah, Clay got megged, I believe, by a DNC player. So
Fair play.
already a nice little break for DNC in top 2.
L
Shakes
or
things up.
Pancake needs shrooms, so they need, and it looks like Clay has shrooms in 6, which is good.
Yeah, will he make it?
Perfect.
He
Good
does.
job. I don't think that's
believe-
enough to break the top 2, but 2 of them are going to be right
Yeah.
behind them now, so they're
Yeah.
coming back into the race.
And he has 2 more.
And it
shrooms
looks
to
like
beat
Hazard
him
is
for.
10, right? Is he the first bagger back?
I believe that's. Oh, breaks the red.
Actually, I'm not sure. It's very close to the bagging ball.
DNC in top
But
2.
Sherman second for Theo as well. It's looking nice. Okay, they're
They're
chaining
out
for
from
blue.
Mooray.
Clay just gets in 5th there. Really good. Theo's gonna have Sherman 1 after this. Yeah.
Ooh,
And
Clay
with the
getting hit
back
a
red,
nice
Theo
back.
backed there. He backs Clay. Theo backed that in first after the
Very
blue
nice
came.
from Theo. Clay's gonna opt to go around
No,
for a
yes,
box.
needs the item.
I mean, Hazard
Look,
probably has.
Theo at the moment is running in first with Shroom, and it's Pancake behind him in second.
Ooh, Clay
So
missing the chain there is really bad.
Yeah, J-Ray's trying to catch up now.
You should go for cut.
Clay isn't looking
I
nice.
think they're gonna shock.
He's just sitting in 8th
Yeah.
now.
We can hear that. Yeah, they're
Okay, they shocked though. That's a Pancake shot. Oh, Clay got a dodge. Oh no, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Just
Yeah,
came late.
just a bit of stream delay. Blooper chain for J-Ray though. That's not going to help out
Yeah,
much.
J-Ray and Rompy didn't get the nicest items there. Theo is still first though. But if Pancake have shrooms behind them, they can take that big cut, and then Theo's not going to be first anymore.
Yeah, if Squirrel has shrooms here, he's getting into first.
I don't know where Wexos is. He must be up there somewhere in like 3rd or 4th.
Theo holding on to 1 for now. It looks like he might hold 1 actually.
Yeah, it didn't look like
Still
too
going
many
around.
people took cut. One person.
No, that
DP,
cat
okay.
going into first.
And Dan's our bottom 3 actually at the. Oh no, they're not. Sorry, that's Clay in it.
Clay's in 8th. Yeah. Can you get a side red off here?
Okay,
No,
nice
not
try
quite.
from Theo though. Oh, Theo's
I want
pressuring
Theo.
Davcap really hard now for this
Ooh.
first.
Is he
See
going to
what
go
item
for
he gets, a second placer.
No. He's probably going to go for the snipe.
Yeah,
That's
there we go,
well
Theo.
played, yeah. That's
That's
really
Theo
nice
getting
from
first, ideally now, because they
mean,
actually
Clay
threw
had-
blue, but I don't think that's
Yeah.
going to connect.
Yeah, Theo's safe. He's crossing.
But that's a 2-3-4 maybe for Pancake. Yeah, 2-3-4
2-4
for
for
Pancake.
Pancake. Yeah, winning
Right,
race
well,
for Pancake.
fair play to Theo. As expected, Theo gets the snipe off, gets first. This guy
Yeah, right.
performing very well off the rip.
Yeah, Theo's saving DNC's race there. Otherwise, it could have been a very good race for
Yeah.
Pancake off the rip.
Theo doing the same on CTs as he's doing on RTs now.
Yeah, does all the work.
He's like a
DNC
dual tax
carry.
system. The Theo tax, like.
I mean, off the shock, they do get a winning race, so you can't fault Pancake for that.
Yeah, fair play for using a good
bottom
shot.
2 for
And
DNC.
yeah, they just, I don't know.
It could have been
They used a good
shock.
2 shocks actually. Did they not use
Yeah.
a second one?
I don't think so. It could have been
So
an
they're
even
shocked
bigger race if Clay
Theo
had
didn't
managed
snipe.
to
Yeah.
get a chain and pull a star or something in 8th there. But still, winning race, you can't fault them.
They'll be happy with the 2-3-4 especially.
Yeah,
Since
especially given Dance frontal presence lap 1.
yeah, good beginning from Dance, but shock and shrooms, Pancake were able to make the difference there.
We're going to see a Lava Lake coming out.
Really good track picks from both teams as well.
Yeah, both of these solid tracks. I feel like Lava Lake is loved by all.
We're being told to start the prediction. Let's see. What's it looking like? Pancake right now are getting predicted to win.
Yeah, I'd say on paper, on CTs, I'd say Pancake do have the edge. But if just Dance use their war knowledge well, I feel like they could definitely start to break away and get some good races.
Okay, Lava Lake, really good track. Best
I-
Jaws track in
yeah.
the pack.
I assume Theo's just going to run. Hopefully one of Pancake drops a little.
No, they ran in 2, 3,
They
4,
tried
but
to draw
triple shroom's
triple
4
shroom
for
4 for
J-Ray.
J-Ray.
Oh no, J-Ray was 4th. Okay, so that's just perfect beginning for Dance there, keeping first, and getting
Yeah.
triple shrooms.
Oh, we get sniped there.
Didn't use his mirror, got sniped, so unlucky.
Squirrel going to be getting into first. J-Ray's going to take the
Normal
volcano
one.
cut here.
Theo
Probably
sit in
painting a
first.
shroom. Yeah. Ovals, mushrooms. Nah, Pow.
Possibly, yeah, Theo didn't get the best cut, so I think Pancake might be in front of him.
Nah, I think Theo's holding one there. J-Ray
Oh,
gets
he's
hit out.
good.
He has
He's good.
Pow in
Yeah,
8th now.
J-Ray's dead. Yeah, what are they going to do with this Pow, I wonder?
Probably get their bottom spots into set as well, I guess.
Yeah, they need to get a shroom out of clay maybe before he can take cut, and Theo keep his first. Get him after
Yeah.
a set here, possibly. Don't know what they're going to do.
Maybe he just goes to try and target Pow on this turn here, but
Looks like
he's letting
okay.
him take cut.
They got
Oh,
cut
great.
into first and then they
Yeah.
bowed. But okay. It's very close between top two at the moment. J-Ray gets shrooms again in 6th. Looks like he's gonna take the cut. Okay, so J-Ray's cutting into top spot as well.
Nice low trick from Clay. Oh,
Yeah,
just missed
yeah.
Theo.
Clay first. J-Ray second now. Or Theo second, sorry.
Yeah, Clay in first, Theo second. He's gonna go for another sniper attempt off the wall. Not quite.
I think it's 2-3 at the moment for Dance.
I'll rate the attempt now.
Going into top 3. I'm not sure who has shock either at the moment. Could possibly be Pancake. Saw KC going back somewhere.
Another Pow from J-Ray.
And a shroom second for Theo. Maybe he takes the cut. Yeah, he does. He goes for this cut up here.
Might want to target Pow Clay on cut as well. No?
They're not making a decision. Okay. Not a bad play.
I think Clay made it across still.
Theo will be in second after that.
Yeah, bar of blue
no, they
shell. I
probably
think
play on
Pancake
landing.
getting first here. Azuki's holding one. Oh!
And
J-Ray
a
on the
2-4.
crack.
Yeah, that's close.
2-4.
2-4. Too bad for Dance. I don't know who had shock, but they held anyway, so. Maybe we're shockless. Yeah. They actually DC'd, so he didn't get T-Pal. He was just DC'd.
Oh, DC'd in one. That's always not what you want to see.
They still got first at least, so not too bad.
Yeah, still depending on
Pancake
what.
barely winning race again.
Maybe a winning race. Oh wait, do Wexos DC, or is the bagger just using a Wexos mini?
Sure.
Oh, 2 DCs. Okay.
The predictions are evening out now for in favor of Dance barely actually.
I feel like it is going to be a very close matchup between the two teams.
It seems to be so far. First two races were quite close.
I feel like it's all going to come down to whether how much work Theo can put in.
He's doing his part so far. That race one was good.
Yeah, he played that very well. A reset after 2 races is not what you want to see though. J-Ray putting room up. Yeah, it looks like potentially Pancake are up 16 if the table's right after those 2 races. I think there's a query over whether that race counts, but I think it's... I don't know how many people DC'd. I think it was just 1 from each team. Okay, I think DNC were arguing that race doesn't count, but I think it does stand. I think it was only one from each team, so. It seems DNC aren't too happy about that race counting.
What's the story with this? Did 2 people DC or just one on that race?
Yeah, 2 people DC'd from each team, and Dance were trying to argue that that shouldn't count because someone could have just weed off to make the race not count, but it's the rule set, so it's got to be followed.
Yeah, it wouldn't weed off as well for no reason. It was a mid race for either team, so.
Yeah, I think Pancake ended up getting evens, so they should be up 10 plus at least, I think, after that race one as well. Just bear with us here while we refill the room.
Play some music, Astro. You know that music? Like the elevator music. That's probably already on, is it? It is on the stream.
Oh, only up 7 if points are correct there. Oh no, up 16. Up 16. Okay, that's calm. Thank you. I think we're just waiting on baggers now.
Are they playing all 3? Like if there's gonna be 3, they'll play all 3 now.
I think so, although I'm not 100% sure. Is this the first finals, or has the finals already happened?
For CTL.
Yeah.
D5 is happening today as well.
Yeah, I think this might be the first finals so far. Yeah. I know that D3 aren't playing until next weekend. All right.
Is it Clay that DC?
It is clear, yeah. So yeah, I think we'll be getting Squirrel POV for Pancake here on out.
I guess.
Don't seem
It's
too
probably
happy about
was.
that.
It's probably not because he was streaming that he DC'd, but he doesn't want to stream. But fair enough. But you
Yeah.
should because it's finals. Like.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to risk another DC, and I get that because it is finals. It's an important match. Do you want to have to burn a couple of resets and end up with a -20? All right, I think we're underway again. All right. Crystal Dungeon coming out for Pancake and Castle of... Wait, I can't tell.
the
Yeah,
other way around.
Castle of Darkness coming out for Pancake, Crystal Dungeon coming out for DNC. I think we're only going to have Theo and J-Ray Povs for this race.
Yeah.
Let's see how many people get the bounce cut.
Ideally, all of them.
Yeah, J-Ray getting it might find his way into
Should be
first here.
1-3 top 2.
Yeah, going to get into first. Top 2 actually for
Theo
Bounce Off
looks
the
like
Rep.
he's second.
Well played from them.
Oh,
Oh,
Theo drifted the wrong way, so didn't get it straight.
yeah, might allow
1-3 right
Pancake
now
and
for
Pancake, yeah.
Dance. 1-3-4 at the moment. Jerry got a bit of space.
See how many people stream up through the cut here.
Yeah, Pancake must have all the shrooms. If they're Dancer 1-3-4, they're going to cut. Wex has had 1, so he's going to be in first still. And Mega for Pancake. More of them streaming up, but one of them has a TC at the moment.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, has Pancake found their way into first there? I believe so.
Looks like Pancake Clay is in first. Yeah. 2-3 Dance. 2-3-5 for Dance.
Well played from Clay there to break Dance's top 3.
Pancake have Reds in 4th at the moment. They're trying to get some Dance
J-Ray
members
getting
right now.
redded out. That's unfortunate.
They got J-Ray.
Back fibs. It's not what you want to see.
No. Squirrel actually redded 2 of them right there, but Theo just pulled a red on him. I can't tell if he hits him. Yeah, Theo gets it.
Nice. Clay's pretty gone in 1 though, so unless there's a shock or a blue, Clay might be good to hold on to first here.
Yeah, no shrooms for Dance either. In 2-3. One of them shroomed off actually. Okay, nice. They had shrooms. It's just Theo with no shroom then.
I think we see Squirrel holding
How
on
as
to
well to be very
Mega
good.
and bottom spots.
If
but
they get
he's
the guy in first here,
yeah.
ready to T-Pow? No,
Opposite
they don't want to
hold
do that.
it. They should have got, yeah. I feel like he should have piled 2-3 in the air there.
I think JR wants to hold his shroom in second maybe.
I don't know if that's enough to get him to first.
Yeah, they power in air with the shroom, okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't even power right, okay.
Dance
Dancer like trying to lose the race right now.
I mean, they're still in good spots.
I'm not sure who has shock. They're both the baggers are just sitting there, so let's see if Pancake can shroom up and beat them. No, Rampa got shroom second.
Ooh. He might, yeah. It looks like Clay's holding on to first. Yeah. Shot coming out from Dance, I believe. It's going to be 2, 3, 4 for DNCE.
And 5, because the Wax was
4,
dodged and Pancake member got TS, so.
Solid race for
Pancake,
Dance.
one of the members must have been holding blue that race because, like, obviously there's no blue for Clay. And they didn't shroom up lap 3. But they had no dodge to counter the shock that TS their top spot as well, so Dance played that well with the shock.
They did,
And Pancake, they needed a dodge to counter that.
Despite the mishap with the POW lap 3 there, they still managed to get a good race. Good shot call from Jerry there to TS one of them and get himself onto the ramp.
Yeah, Pancake couldn't catch up with shrooms and had to hold blue for their front spot, so they could have done maybe a bit more to shroom up. But no success because they didn't have shock either.
Yeah, well, that's going to bring the points really close. It's always good to see an even war. You don't want either team really sort of breaking away.
Yeah, it just gets boring.
GP. Yeah.
See the other team lose motivation. Five-point swing right now with the teams.
Yeah, still anybody's game with 9 races left.
No, very like neutral tracks. I don't think any of these tracks are distinct to either of these teams.
Yeah,
so like I think they're maybe waiting for their comfort picks to get big races on them later in the war, and they're just trying to make it as close as possible right now at the start with these kind of track picks that everybody knows and everybody has the same level of comfort on them.
Yeah, I've never been never been a big fan of Desert Fort because I feel like it's very shock reliant around the ending strat.
We can't say shock reliant and CTs in the same sentence because they're all. You can say that with everything.
True. Just yeah, shock is very powerful around that ending cut lap 3. Triple shrooms
Yeah.
for Theo. That's
Oh.
a good pull. Wonder
Jerry
if he
got hit
opts to
out in
take
the front as well.
the big
with his
single shroom
shroom.
cut up, yeah.
So. Okay, triple shrooms for Jerry and Theo at the moment. You can see on the other screen.
He's gonna opt to not take
Pancake
that
are,
and just hold his
yeah,
shrooms.
a few of those top spots hopefully. Pancake can have shrooms as well.
Yeah, we see
Squirrel
Squirrel
does
shrooms
actually.
in third on the other POV.
Yeah.
Nice cut there from Azuki.
He made the shrooms.
Oh no, he's off.
Nope.
He must have made it and then
Top
fell
two
out.
at the moment have 2 shrooms, so it's gonna be
both have two
quite a
shrooms.
passive playing field on the track.
And we also see J-Ray on the other POV with 2 shrooms in 5th, so
Yeah.
that
That is how this track works. You just hold your shrooms and just try and take the cut.
3 of the
Not
top
a lot of
4
interactions happening other than drafts at the moment. Just 2, 3, I think. No. Okay, there we go. We got some greens out. We're hitting the people with shrooms now.
Nice attempt at the
And
shot.
Theo actually misses the rail, so right now Pancake are top 2 with greens in second.
They still has triple shroom.
And
2 shrooms.
Jerry got triple shroom. Oh,
and
pocket is Theo after DCing, lads. He's gone.
I think Theo's just DC'd.
Yeah, that's Theo gone.
And Squirrel DC'd. Oh no, never mind. He's
No. I think the screen's just switched.
Unfortunately,
Theo seems to be the only one to DC that time.
Yeah, Squirrel taking cut. Still has a shroom in 1. J-Ray shrooming up in 4th. Gonna be 2-3 for DNC.
2-3 for Dance.
Squirrel
Since they're down
like
a player, Dance are gonna have to hope they have shock.
Yeah, I can't tell who has shock right now.
Very safe driving from.
It looks like Haz is in 10, but I'm not sure if anyone has.
Does not want to lose the Schumann first, so his team is gonna have to get Pow and Blue some kind of job. Make sure he keeps that Schumann.
Surely Squirrel just opts to take the cut this lap.
Yeah, if he can secure first too, that's very good, considering Dance don't have that player.
1-3-4 for Pancake right now. Unless Dance have shock, this is looking.
So Jerry's getting forced right now. So top 2 actually for Pancake. Clay has a lot of confidence to force people, but since he passed J-Ray there, J-Ray just got Shroom in 3rd anyway, so maybe Clay should have gone for the 3rd player box, or 3rd place box in the 9 player room instead of just forcing the guy into 2nd, but it's all okay. Seems Squirrel is guaranteed the first 2.
Yeah, exactly.
No idea who has shock, so.
Will we see a late shock here?
Maybe after the ending call. So Jerry's going around, so.
J-Ray playing.
She went around him first as well.
Oh, 2-3 it looks like, maybe. From
Rompe got 3rd there. So, considering the 2-3 is very good considering they didn't have one of their players that race.
Yeah, it looks like Pancake must have had the shock there, seeing as all of DNC, except for Wexos, I believe, went around the ending strat. Oh no, actually, one of them getting beaten. So this is 1-3-5 for Pancake. 1-3-5-7.
For who? Sorry, I missed the race.
Hate to see another DC this early on.
Oh yeah, 1-3, fine.
1-3-5-7.
I mean, another DC, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Given that again now.
Yeah. Given there was another DC, I feel like Dance would be too upset with that race. It's not massively winning.
Who did we count as calling a reset for the first race? Considering both teams DC'd, I don't know.
I feel at that point it's neutral.
What you say?
So neither team.
Yeah.
Neither team takes a strike. Or loses a reset, as it were. I might mute for a couple of minutes while the room's filling, as I will assign you to eat. So I'm a BRB for a sec.
No, no, no.
Just from looking at the D4 rep chat, it looks that like Clay is subbing out. Not too sure who for though.
They got a sub. Who subbed out?
Yeah, I believe Clay subbed out, so that's a major hit for Pancake. I feel like he was one of the, at least other than Squirrel, their strongest player. So this definitely gives the NC the edge match one, maybe until he subs back in match 2.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but he has to sub out. Just having internet issues, like
Yeah,
nothing you
that
can do about
always
it.
sucks.
Squirrel needs to make up for the lack of frontal presence.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. I don't know. Maybe Orca will be able to hold his own and slot into the LU nicely. Although I do feel Clay subbing out will.
I'm looking at some of the D4 results where they played, and the last one I looked at, is Clay scoring 130 against CGP. And there are a few forfeits in this too as well, no? Yeah. So FW just dropped.
Losing Clay will definitely give a major hit to Pancake, so that's unfortunate to see.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they've played a lineup similar to this one before even. The last time they played Dance, yeah, it was Clay, top scoring for them. Somebody called Pekka and then Squirrel and Tifa. They're still playing.
Yeah, if you're DNC in this situation, you definitely want to capitalize on this match one, maybe, because I feel like Clay might try again match 2 if it goes south.
And in the regular season, the two lineups played each other that were like playing before this, and Pancake won by 76.
Oh, yeah, they definitely want Clay in the LU then.
But in their other match, Dance actually won by 14 in the regular season. Okay,
Uh,
TikTok clock, another
Jerry's starting in one.
yeah, another one of these tracks. Flat and simple.
Probably will hold first.
Seems to be in form. Squirrel is pressuring. No, Jerry gets completely outlined by Squirrel. Fair play. Squirrel putting a lot of pressure on him is good. But Jerry did get the draft back on him. Gets back into first. That's good.
Yeah, well played from Jerry there, and he's breaking the roads as well.
Oh,
Oh,
Pancake right behind him. Gets outlined
Jerry
again in the same lap. Jesus, for a flat track you don't see that too often.
No, that's why he will play.
Jerry's trying to compensate with a snipe, ends up missing. So Pancake getting out in control of this race with a top two. Let's see what Alpha's doing. Alpha looks like he's yeah, the other bagger's off actually, so Alpha's gonna catch him.
Alpha's gonna doesn't quite. He won't get into 10.
Doesn't have it yet though. No, so Dancer just chain their items. Good play there. They're gonna get the blue. Try to get into top spots again. But get Squirrel out of first with the blue.
Yeah, with
and push him off, I think maybe as well. I'm not sure what that
with
was.
With 10 there, that's definitely the right play to chain the mega. Oh, Jerry hitting a wall. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, not optimal at all. Oh,
well,
Pancake hitting walls as well. Now Dancer top 3.
Wow.
With no shock at all that lap as well. Dancer managed to get it to top 3.
And Jerry with a mega 4.
Jerry with a mega now.
And 5, sorry. Oh, I can't even tell.
Yeah, Wexos was doing some shagging, I think. That's what was going on there. So,
and
yeah, actually, Squirrel gets bumped off, not conceding to Jerry this time. And they respawn dodge him, or did Jerry just dodge him in his mega? I don't even know. I think that was a dodge Jerry in his mega. I hope anyway. And they get the blue on top of that, which is just ideal. But slowing down does catch one in it, so that is pretty good.
Top 2.
That is pretty good. Okay, good salvage. That was almost a top 3, but the slowing with the blue was good. So, Jerry.
That race was a cluster. I could not tell. Like spots were switching around every 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think one of Pancake as well just fell off or got hit and bumped off or something, and the other one got blued. So that put Dance in top 3.
I'm not after Jerry hit a wall and then gets back into top 4th with a top 4. I don't understand how spots switched around so quickly there.
Yeah, so Dan's got 2 blues and Shock. It must have been, but I don't know how Dance could Shock there, and then Pancake are still in first. So I don't know who managed to get into first out of Pancake, but they did get blued on the line, unfortunately. So
after all that,
still at 3-4 to get Dance bottom 3 off that is really good. Really good.
Really good, yeah. I was about to say it's a very salvaged race, and given that they already have a bit of a lead, that's definitely not the end of the world for Pancake.
Yeah. Thanks to the blue play, they got bottom 2. So
I want to say that was actually a Pancake shock because Orcus went into first, so I want to say that was a Pancake shock.
Yeah, it's a bit weird to see them get into first after you see J-Ray dodged Mega.
Yeah, I think Jerry might have just perfectly predicted.
Yeah, I think what happened maybe because Squirrel got pushed off and then he was like, I'm off, and then someone called the shock to respawn dodge him in the mid spots as well, but didn't really do much for him.
I think it got Orcus at first, but then the blue coming out just kind of ruined that race a little bit.
the Dance special for the blue after shock.
we know all that too well.
It was a good item. It was a good item race for them, but they should have top 3'd that Dance. And they did well to predict the shock from Pancake, but Pancake shouldn't have shocked there either, maybe.
Oh, this is an OL staple.
Did they pick?
This track pick's definitely been influenced by the OL.
What did they pick?
Applewell.
Okay.
I mean, in OL we used to dominate on this track, so I'm expecting to see big things from Theodore and Wexos. Nice Theo holding on to one there.
Yeah, the first 2 turns he didn't lose first. We didn't see that last race.
Nice cut there from Theo. Don't expect him to fail that.
Oh no, no one's really failing the cut now.
Looks like Squirrel just lags through that green.
Really close green from Theo there, connecting. Or is that the
Some good driving from Theo here to hold on to first. I doubt
he'll right behind him in second, but can't really see any other positions. Other than Jerry coming up in a start, actually. Gonna take the double cut. Get into first.
Gonna get into a bit of a break here in top 2.
Yeah, that's what you want to see from your lap 1. Two Dance members streaming up, one in the front already. They're all up there now.
Yeah, great. Well, really well played lap 1 there from
Both
Dance.
baggers sitting after the cannon there, so could maybe a cannon shock.
Ooh, Squirrel has a golden, but he's hitting everything.
Yeah, he's eating some items right now.
I'm unsure if he's just gonna burn this as soon as he
Okay,
makes cut, or if he's
Dance are
trying
dropping to
hold
8th.
up
One
training,
one
but-
person failed cut as well there. I think it was maybe a Pancake member. Yeah.
Yeah, 1-3. 1-3.
J-Ray is now in first. I don't know what happened to Theo, bro. Did you
It
see
might
what
be-
happened to
it
Theo?
It might have been Theo.
Might have been Theo that
failed
failed the cut there.
Yeah, after I praised him lap 1.
Yeah, he
Squirrel
didn't go-
taking a very suboptimal line there for the shroom cut.
He wasn't ready for
He
all
did
those
make it.
bananas. Theo gets some shrooms as well, so Dance are top 2-4 at the moment. Maybe.
Squirrel will get into
1-3.
second,
Squirrel
but he
misses
misses
the box,
he
but it's
misses the
okay.
box.
KC
Will
is
Jerry
sitting
go
at the
to block
cannon.
the
Will they
cut
shock
here?
him out? Okay. Gonna miss this cut, it
failing
looks
the
like.
cut,
Yeah, that wasn't
yeah.
the best alignment there. And they respawn dodged as they cancel because. But Dance also missed the cut. Both of Dance. Yeah, okay. That's not too bad.
That might have been a DNC shock then, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
could it be-
half the room fell off, so I'm not sure
Could-
whose shock that was.
Could have been either team considering.
Oh, and Squirrel hitting the fib tight.
Yeah, maybe there wasn't a call for that, or it was new this
Yeah,
lap.
taking
He was
cut.
going
Looks like-
very
look-
tight with the two people in front of him being the
Looks
other
like this
team.
is going to be a top 3 for DNCE.
Yeah, Pancake are spinning around the place.
Oh,
the bottom
that cap coming
spots.
out and starring Theo off. Well played. Squirrel going for
Squirrel
cut.
just made the shroom miss an 7. Oh, Theo's
sorry,
off
Theo
and he's getting 6.
Well, if he doesn't make the
Okay,
shroomless, he
that
probably
shroomless
didn't,
was worth
beat
it.
Theo there. So yeah,
Fair
well played
play.
from Theo.
I don't know if you saw in the field view though. I was watching Squirrel at the end there. He just made the shroomless in like 7th. Got a spot. A good play from the star.
Yeah, that was
Pancake
really well
starring
played from
Theo off as well.
Davcat played that really nicely there to break up the top 3. I mean, it's
That
still
was
a
just
winning
saving
race
them
for
the
them,
race
but-
basically because like they were gonna lose without that.
Yeah, I mean, still top 2-4 for Dan, so still
Yeah,
still
could
not
have
where you
been
wanna
much
see
better.
Pancake. But at least Davcat made a little
Yeah.
salvage there.
I was
That's what
thinking
we
there
did.
was going to be a cannon shock maybe lap 3, but I think they had to hold shock in case 3 of them failed cut to respawn dodge them. So
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure whose shock that was because
Yeah.
like 2 of Dancer off and 2 of Pancake were off.
it would have been easy to tell who had shock if there was going to be a cannon one, but
I mean, I feel like it might have been a dance shock because if it was Pancake, they surely would have just used it in cannon. And
they
tried
would
to
have,
force their way around
because
the cut.
then they would have gone around the cut.
So, yeah,
the
I want to
top
say
spots.
that was a dance shock, but
It makes
4
sense for it to
people,
be a dance.
4 people failing cut in finals. That's not what you want to see.
Crucial track pick, this one.
Oh, apparently it was not a dance shock according to Romp. Oh, and then Jake saying it was. So
Okay.
I'm not sure. It was a dance
They're
shock,
just
okay.
embarrassed. They failed the cut and had to respawn nudge 2 of them. Makes sense.
This is a very strong top 2-4 track. We used to again pick this in all a lot, so it's good to see that Theo and Works also.
Yeah, this track
influencing the
is
taste a little.
simply broken if you play the beginning properly.
Yeah. However, we've been trying to use it in Bol Bol a little bit, and it's never worked out. So maybe that's something we've just got to work on.
Yeah, it might be avoiding T-Power issue. T-Power is the only thing you can do to break the top spots other than getting a blue and shock, obviously.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe a lucky
those
shot.
those are
nine,
less
try
common.
it. And even so, if you manage to sort of build up a break in one and then the other team shock, you can still
J-Ray
get
kept
really tight on
first.
the
I
spiral.
think another dance member kept. Yeah, they're all up there, it looks like.
We're
Theo
showing from the and a
trying to
power
troll.
already. This could be really good. Just
Yeah, that's the item you want on this track, but
Yeah,
their top 4 is
right
just
in.
burning the POW.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's not
He
a
wants
bad.
to get some slag items.
I don't know if it would have burnt the POW there. It kind of just fucked Romp, and now they can pull POW. If I'm Theo there, I might have held POW for at least a while.
Yeah, he had 2 options there. He could have gone to 8th and done a drop POW thing, but I think his plan was there to chain the POW and get some slagging items, or POW them in cannon maybe, but the cannon is very short. Good backstop
Yeah.
from Wexos, very good. They're top 3 again.
At least the POW is
Okay.
available now to maybe. Do
Theo gets
something with
TC
the
third,
POW,
though.
but-
So yeah, that's honestly a good item because Theo is passing that all day and he's going to slow them down. But the good thing is that Pancake had a mega, so they can get themselves out of this situation with a shock. But
Blue.
Theo just
But
pulled the
Theo's
blue,
holding
so
blue,
they
yeah.
need
I feel
POW
like
now
this is
also
a-
behind Theo to get rid of this blue.
Without a shock, this is probably a top 2 secure
Yeah.
for Dance already.
No shock coming in that cannon right there.
Theo losing
Not
blue,
very good, but Theo did just lose blue to a bomb.
but
But
Girl is hard
yeah,
target now.
Squirrel gets T-Pod there. I guess that was a dance POW.
Yeah. Oh, Theo's pulled the blue again, straight after losing
Okay.
it. So yeah, I think this is going to
Dance
be
are
a
just
pretty
chilling
certain
this
top 2
race.
for Dance. Yeah.
Looking at the map, that's the Dance in top 2 there. It doesn't look like anything is gonna remove them.
I mean, from already just watching these last sort of 3 races, you can already tell that Pancake are losing their front row presence with Clay. Dance have just been running away with it in the top spots.
This race can be a little bit of an exception because of how dog shit this track is for running. Like, it's too hard to break the top spots.
It is.
Dance
Yeah.
just had a good beginning, and then once they hit that back spam on the rail lap 2, the race was over.
Yeah, shot
They
coming out.
dodged Theo.
Yeah,
in the
this is gonna be a top 3.
So, yeah, he's blue in 3rd at the moment.
Squirrel going wide for the Grand Star. And Romp coming up as well. This
Top
is
4.
top 4 right now. Oh no.
No, it's
I
not.
don't
Is it? It looks
even
like
with
Romp
his-
got 4th, no?
Even with his Chilean lag, I'm not sure. On Squirrel's POV, he definitely beat him. But
On
with
Theo's,
Romp
it looks
being
like Romp beat
Chilean,
him.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah. When you have a beginning like that, and you have Shock, and you have Blue, and yeah, that race was unlosable for Dance. So fair
Yeah,
play to
but
them.
This track and DS Wario, if you just play the start well when you're already in top spots, it's just almost unlosable. So yeah, I mean, Dance played that well. Can't fault him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Theo
kind of
passing
it.
off his TC in 3rd as well.
The only mistake, in
Made
my
him still
opinion,
get it.
was using that lap 1 power.
Yeah.
Where he did.
And it might not have even been a mistake.
Yeah, he did pull blue afterwards. So
Yeah, he just wanted to pull more items to try and prevent the other team from getting them, I guess.
yeah,
Didn't want to be stuck out, not having any impact in the race, because he ended up passing his TC lap 2 as well, which is very good impact. I didn't see it was a top 4.
yeah, it was. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I believe
it's good.
it's going to be very close. Top 2-5. Yeah.
They're just gonna spot correct him.
Oh,
Okay, that's
okay,
rough.
so- yeah, so
Yeah,
it is
they did
top
get
4.
the top 4. They're not even allowing for the lag.
And yeah, straight into DS Wario. This could be a if they get another good race here, this could already be a game changer for the entire war.
Yeah, so Sansone is going to be a good pick for Pancake because DS Wario on top 4 is a good track to start for Dance. And Dance already have that 30-point lead after 7 races.
Very good that Pancake got that track pick, because if it was DS Wario, I feel like Dance could have easily won away with it, and only leaving 4 races for Pancake to come back. But if Pancake can secure a good race here, it's definitely comebackable. Squirrel still getting the box. Orca reading out Wexos, and maybe even J-Ray as well here. Nope. Nice fib from J-Ray.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah,
Got the
J-Ray's going to
trade.
break that red as well. Top
Theo
2 now.
2 shrooms in first though. He just got ship shrooms. Perfect item there. Took this
Yeah,
single
gonna
cut.
take this cut. Yeah, he's going to take this cut and just get himself a nice little break.
Good.
Very nice driving from Theo.
Theo's well rehearsed on this track, it seems, actually.
Yeah. I feel like this is a
He
fairly
made sure to get
straightforward
the correct box and making all the cuts, getting the driving right, and he dodges the blue at the end of the lap as well. That Pancake just through. So Theo has no more shrooms in first, and a mega in 5 for Squirrel.
Yeah, very very nicely played from Theo to start off that race.
Yeah, he gets himself a little bit of a lead, but so many items can disrupt this race. Jerry good
believe,
schlag at the moment as well. On them,
looks like-
top 3 for Dance.
It looks
Okay,
like
good early shock. 2 dodges for Pancake there. Oh, but thank God you chain a shroom, Squirrel, because he's dodging the offer with a mega and then rolled the shroom.
Pancake in second now. Trying to
That was a
snatch
close
up
fib.
Getting into first off it. That's very nice.
Yeah, with red in first as well. That's good. Jerry's going to be showing up with the golden in the back. So right now we're just watching a 1v1. Squirrel and Theo in top 2. Neither of them have shrooms at the moment. And you can see in the mid spots, Jerry is just going for boxes in 6th. The pack is very split in the back.
Yeah, green up here from Theo. Not quite
Very
gonna connect.
close. Squirrel didn't even see it on his POV.
Fib a little bit too
Yeah.
tight there. Nice. Oh, trimming into top 2.
We're
from
breaking
Daft Cat
into
there.
top
Very
spots
nice.
now. Potentially he could have more shrooms as well. We don't know.
He's not pulled out. He's
No,
there we go,
red.
pulled out a red. Theo
Theo
with
gets a
shroom,
shroom,
this
very
will
good.
this
But
will get
Theo,
second.
oh,
Ooh,
he
that's
went out
tripping
without the
there. Ooh.
trick.
Workshop streaming into
Wex
third
was
as
making
well.
the call as well. Did he get fib there? Actually, I'm not sure.
It looks like he and Pancake missing
Stop
the TS.
spamming your mirror, Theo. I can't see who's behind you, bro.
Yeah, missing the TS on Squirrel, so he might hold first here. But
Yeah,
Jerry's gonna come up
must have
and
been a
mega
dash
him.
shot. No, I didn't get the mega off.
Oh.
1-3, 1-3.
1-3. That's still good
Good
from Dan.
evasion. Good mega evasion. Pancake squirrel.
I mean, with Dance's lead already, they don't need
Yeah.
races. They just need a few neutral races, and I think easily close out the war.
Yeah. And Dance did get the second shock there, the more important one, arguably, because they had their top 3 for, or not their top 3. It was lap 3. They had their mega. But the first shock from Pancake was very good for them.
That's always the risk, is
Just-
sort of using a shock
Yeah.
on a low shock on a setting track like that.
It didn't look like it could have been a top 2 there, even if they had shrooms, because the Jerry getting a mega there was guaranteeing him first.
I mean, missing the
6-7
TS was unfortunate, but at the same time, they still got 1-3 off it, so can't really complain. Yeah, I feel
Yes,
like
isn't too bad on that track either. I don't think it's like a behind the ramp respawn, so
yeah, you can already see
Why not?
Pancake losing clay is making a big difference. Dance have instantly turned this war around and got some really nice races in. Alpine Skyway, that's always what you love to see. Another OL staple. Alpine Skyway. I'm expecting Theo and Wexos to be fairly efficient at this track.
Dance were up 30 before that race, I think. After that race.
Yeah, they're up 38 now, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe a little
After
bit more.
2 GPs,
42.
being up 38.
Yeah, Dance
Yeah.
at 42 with a GP left.
Okay. It's going to be hard to come back for Pancake, but they need to start here if they want to try something. Jerry actually is off. I don't know what that was, but he's going to start in 8th now. Another. Someone else fell off as well, actually.
Theo's holding one nicely.
Yeah, Theo first, Golden 6 for Squirrel, and Jerry is in 7 at the moment. I can't tell who's 8th. I think what happened there is Jerry and somebody else pushed each other off.
Yeah, I think DNC are top 2, I believe, but the cut's coming up here, so that could change up a few spots.
Yeah, Pancake are like
I think Pancake
5,
already
6
have
right
the
now.
shark. Pancake already have the shark. They're driving forwards this early on. Squirrel goldening into 1.
Yeah, that's good. Getting into 1 there.
Theo.
Seems to be, I guess,
Both of
fairly
them
even
taking
race at the
the
moment.
optimal line there.
Yeah, Jerry and Rompe are. No, Rompe got
Yeah.
TC'd and Jerry hit the Shy Guy, so
Theo's
bottom
gonna have a
2?
stream 1 now. That's nice.
that is good for. They got a blue off, did they? And then Theo stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, in the back, Dance are like 5, 6. Jerry just raided one of them as well, so yeah, Pancake bottom 2 right now.
I do believe
Dance-
Pancake have the shock though. Maybe. I saw what their
Yeah,
bagger.
Casey is running ahead of
in the race.
Theo with a star, but Dance are just top 2 still, maybe top 2, 4 actually, yeah, with the shroom. And no shroom for Azuki, so maybe J will pass him. Triple reds for Jerry there as well.
This is really big. If you can hit him,
Yeah,
here, this is just top
Azuki
3
just has to
going for 1.
concede. He can't do anything against triple reds. Yeah,
Well played.
really good from Jerry to go left there as well, knowing that Azuki is going to try and avoid him at all costs.
Yeah,
Now
Jerry's
comfortable
playing
in
really
top
nicely.
2.
Top 4 now.
Dance.
DNC. And get another red off.
Jerry gets another red off on them.
If I'm Jerry here, I'm also slowing down and trying to get into cannon with at least their 5th.
Yeah, you need to get into cannon here with Squirrel.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
I see Pancake spinning everywhere on their
Ooh.
own in the back. So
He didn't quite make it in.
no, he didn't get in at all. The Pancake dodged and star as well. Maybe something can happen from this. Squirrel maybe needs to get the.
Oh,
No,
failing the cut and bumping
Unlucky.
into the wall.
needs to get this red off on somebody.
With a shroom,
Shroom
he
is a good item.
could potentially catch.
Rompe
Ron
needs
from
to have a
there.
shroom here and get or fib and get rid of. No, Rampe did break the red on the penguin, I think, actually.
Score might find himself in second here.
It's very close.
You see Jerry's back in set 8th with the mega. Maybe a late shot comes out for DNC.
Theo's still first.
Again, whoa.
Okay, Theo secured his first.
Squirrel
then
again
it's,
taking the optimal line, but at least he does
Maybe
hold
a
on to his
2-3 or
second.
something for Pancake.
Pancake. Yeah, I think Wexos got 8 there by the looks of it. So
Yeah.
maybe a bit of a salvage with that shot from
Definitely,
from
yeah,
Pancake.
because Jerry did red 2 of them, I think, at the end of lap 2 and the beginning of lap 3.
Yeah, Jerry did play that race really well, until he just didn't manage to get in cannon with Squirrel.
Yeah, Squirrel
a bit of a
dodge got a
misplay.
red, I think. But still wasn't enough for him to get into first, unfortunately.
Yeah, Theo would just built up a really nice break there.
Thank you, SQ, for not spamming the results. 1-3, bottom 2, dance. Okay, so just actually a +1 race for Pancake there. So that's a start if they want to win the war.
They're gonna only 3 races left though. I feel like they're gonna need to get a fairly big race if they want to stand a chance of winning this.
Yeah, a big comeback.
If DNC get one more sort of fairly big race, it's going to be over for Pancake.
What are Pancake's special tracks that they dominate on? They need to pick some of them. Can't pick these neutral ones.
Yeah, they're gonna have to try and skill diff dance on a few hard custom tracks. I feel like at the minute with no clay, Dance are just sort of managing these races a lot better. Constantly having a frontal presence. And
Yeah, Dance
Pancake
are in
have been
control
lacking that
so
without
far.
clay.
These races.
Christmas Court again, another running track for DNC.
It's a Dance pick, I assume.
Yeah, I'm confident in Theo's ability to hold on to first here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Theo, we can see on the other POV that Squirrel's actually drafted Theo and has got into first.
That is a good play from Squirrel, and Rompe gets hit out as well.
Oh, Jerry messing up a little bit, but he lives. Golden 6 here.
Yeah, that is a good pull. He's just
not
gonna
too
hold on
strong
to his
at this
reds in
section.
case I
Yeah.
either make a mistake, he can red them. He's with all of them right now, so these reds are gonna do a lot of damage.
I reckon with the top
Yo,
four
Marcus
now,
are after
you
hitting
know,
this.
Dance.
Yeah, really
Very
well
well.
played in the front there for Dance. I just saw on the other POV there, 2 Pancake getting hit off the track.
Yeah, very well played from Wexos and Theo there. Nice road break from Jerry as well.
Absolutely eliminated the other team there. To get Jerry with his golden third, and the other goldens being held by Squirrel in 8th right now.
So yeah, I feel like Jerry's just gonna get up with Theo there and they're just gonna break away with no shock.
I can't see who has shock. One bagger is sitting there. The other one I can't even find him. The bagging is weird on this map, is it? Like they're on the other, both baggers are on the other side of the track. Like no idea who has shock.
If there's one thing I'm not knowledgeable on, it's CT bagging.
Jerry got
very nice top 2 from Dance. They've just broken away.
If you're wondering how much of a lead they actually have, J-Ray Golden from 3rd and only gotten into 2nd. Could be very hard for Pancake to break this top 2 unless they dodge in this star. So
even
just
so,
have to
hitting those
never mind.
even with a star dodge, I don't think he's catching either.
It's
of
not
them.
looking catchable, and there's a lot that needs to happen.
Yeah, Pancake almost needs to secure DNC bottom 2 here, otherwise the war's lost. Gonna opt to chain it here. Maybe a POW. Maybe you can get them off on the.
POW did nothing.
Yeah, that's not gonna do much. Bomb again. That's just not gonna do anything. They need to secure DNC bottom 2 here. That should be all they're playing for.
DNC are ready to call a shock once top 2 cross here.
Yep, there we go.
He got shocked into his bomb.
That bomb as well. We've seen a 3, 4, 5 at least coming out from Pancake. Alright, so Pancake practically now need to get at least
four.
a top three the next race to even make it winnable on the final race. So very nicely played from DNCE. They just have the frontal presence from the start of the race and just hold on to it.
They just hit out all of their opponents that race in the front.
Yeah, they did.
That interaction on that ramp just was the breaking point for Pancake. 2 of them just getting hit off there, lost on the race.
Again, this is just where they're missing Clay. They just don't have that sort of frontal presence that they did in the first GP.
Unfortunate, maybe next match that it'll be a bit more close. It was close for the start of this, but then all of these delays in DCs, and it's just not going in the way of Pancake.
Well, let's look at the table now. Down. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, yeah. If Pancake need like at least a top 3, 5, 6 here to even stand a chance of winning the war on the final race.
They're putting their money on Cosmic Grove.
I mean,
It's a good bank.
I mean, I feel like DNC are also fairly good at Cosmic Grove as well. So anyway, it picks Bouncy Boardwalk, which again I don't see them breaking the top spots here.
Yeah, Scores POV is like a little bit behind.
See on the other POV, J-Ray holding on.
J-Ray drafted and then
and
got ahead of one.
Yeah, and Theo also holding second. I think Theo
Another
did
good,
just get redded out
good
though.
beginning from Dance, but then a red came off there, just leaving just J-Ray in first with a fib.
Scroll hitting the obvious Nana. That's the burner shroom. They can
2-4
get into
right now for Pancake, not too bad.
Yeah, can get into 2-3 here, but
I think that's a draft from Wexus there actually.
yeah, it is.
He's really trying to pressure the guy in second, but I think it looks like they're doing the same thing.
And a target power.
Okay,
Very nicely played to get
seems
into
to
top 2.
Yeah,
by
I think
Wexus
the
there.
power affected Pancake a bit more than Wexus there. So
Yeah, I'd definitely say that was a DNCE power. Top 2-4 for Theo. Did Theo just get shroomed?
I think he might have hit him there. I think Theo drafted and then he got stringed into the wall by Square.
Wexos playing defensive here, which is nice to see.
He's going to do everything he can to not get drafted, and I think that's
So
Triple Red's
getting redded out
behind.
here, definitely. Oh,
Maybe not because Chilean Rampe, but that's
very
good.
Nicely played from Squirrel.
Yeah, breaking the Reds is good, but there's only so much he can do right now in third with first constantly breaking away and just 2 people to pressure him right now in third.
Yeah, Romp and Theo.
And I just saw on the other POV one of the Pancake members fall off in the crack, and the other one gets fibbed right there. So it's gonna be hard. Actually, Theo Mega the Pancake bagger as well.
Yeah, Alpha doesn't.
But they're still 10th because Alpha is 9th. So.
Yeah, Alpha just fell off with Bill.
Pancake are just waiting to get a shock in blue right now. That's all they can do.
And a very nice. Back
eventually,
there
the double backs came in on them, and
yeah,
a top 2 break for Dance again.
I think this is a war unless there's a shock and a bail dodge and a mega fourth.
Where's the TC there?
This is a curtain on the wall.
Take the TC and cost shock maybe. Yeah, that's what they do.
It does pull the mega 4 and does dodge, but again, it's not. I don't think it's enough to catch first.
Unless the triple reds. Actually, they shock red at Wexos. Whoever the guy in front of Squirrel was, so that was a really good shock red. A blue comes out as well. Maybe the combo. If he throws his red early enough, the combo might reach him. Actually, JR is right there, so he's got this combo off as well. And he DC'd him first.
No,
they actually had a chance there, and he DC'd him first.
That is
unfortunate
nice
for Squirrel. That this match 1 has not gone in the way of Pancake, not gone in favor of Pancake at all.
Yeah. Oh, I'm heartbroken.
That's really sickening because that race turned around for the better of Pancake finally, and that happens. So, GG's. Yeah. Fair play to Dance.
I was
That's match
say
1 for them.
Castor's curse. As soon as I say Mega 4, he pulls a Mega 4. Does enough to get into first, but then just instantly DCs. That is heartbreaking. So yeah, I believe that is match 1 over.
Yeah, maybe they will play the last race 4v5 or just forfeit. No idea.
If I'm Pancake in that situation, I'm probably just forfeiting and saving a bit of time. Are they just going to play it out 4v5? They might. I mean, not that there's much point. I think they're down too much to even win at this point. I think we're just going to see a victory lap here from Dance.
I mean, their bagger's better than all the runners, so.
So here, J-Ray and Cole having a little flame of the Pancake team. I mean, yeah, it was very well played from Dance just to come back from maybe like a 20-point deficit and just absolutely stomp the rest of the war.
Is that how much they were down?
They were
Right,
down
so
roughly 20-ish, I'd say, like 15, between 15 to 20. I think I remember seeing.
Yeah,
and then Clay
yeah.
got subbed out, and Dance just ran away with it after
A
that.
few Dance track picks as well got them some good races.
Yeah, they did.
Like when they
capitalize
chained the top 2-4 into airship, that's when they just started running every single race. Couldn't get a blue, or like until the last race in the DC, but damage was done by then.
Yeah,
that was
like
a good snipe off. I think that Theo just sniped him.
Snap Jerry out.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, yeah, this is just a victory lap for Dance, boosting their indivs for the tables.
What are the indivs looking like? I don't even know who's MVP in the war. Who has dodged the most?
I mean, I feel like Theo's been scoring pretty well. He's just always been up there.
Yeah, Theo just too much danger. If he can
Again,
run like that.
I know I've said it multiple times, but just again losing Clay after that, Pancake have just lost all of their frontal presence. Squirrel's been the only one sort of contesting, and that's just not been enough. Pancake are in first.
I'm hoping. You can't repick any tracks from match 1, match 2, right? So.
No, you can't. No.
Problem is that like Dance have a lot of tracks that they're comfortable with. Pancakes seem to just be picking tracks that everyone knows and everyone like has a lot of experience playing and practicing the strat and everything.
Failing the cut there.
Yeah, maybe they shouldn't pick this one. Definitely not pick this one next time.
I think they might have burned this track for a reason.
Dance must have picked this because they suck at it and they don't want to play it later. Did Dance pick this? It would have made sense for them to do
for next war. I'd like to see Clay sub back in and Pancake just play much more aggressively than they did this war. They need more frontal presence, otherwise Dance are just going to run away with it again match 2.
Pancake were quite a force in the regular season as well, so hopefully it doesn't make them lose confidence now just because they lost one match in finals. Like,
yeah,
with
Pancake,
awful circumstances.
Well, yeah, without Clay, Pancake are gonna struggle match 2. That's my opinion, especially after just watching that match 1. Yeah, nice win from Dance match 1.
Yeah, I don't know. Table's kind of broken, so whoever makes that.
It's definitely better than we did in finals last season with Theo and Wexos. We lost our match 1 off the rip to a -20 from D-Fly. I think we would have tied the first war. If I mean, it was a bit unfortunate. Lawrence drove insanely wide on Infernal Pipe Yard and just ran into D-Fly and a star. And then I think Flag just ran away with it much too. But hopefully for Theo and Wexos they can draw out the win here.
I think they opened the room for the next one, so they're gonna start insta joining hopefully.
Yeah, I still feel heartbroken for Squirrel DCing in one there. Maybe if they
it was
got
just
a
a very
top 3, it
rough,
would have been enough.
very rough time for Pancake match 1.
Yeah. Again, it's just chaining those running tracks. Very hard to break top spots on.
And I think as well, like even earlier on in the war when Play DC'd in like first on Lava Lake, that could have been a much bigger race for Pancake, but since he DC's in first, like that obviously sucks.
Yeah.
I remember that we were saying like they should keep him at a first or something, and then we ended up seeing him get 8th, and we were like, oh, they must have done something. We just DC'd.
Yeah, just disappeared, just not to be seen again.
So they're using the same lineup for this match. It looks like.
Is Clay not coming back?
Don't think so.
Oh, that's a shame.
I think they have to play it as well because it's like confirmed or that some bullshit like that, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
I can't do anything like about it now.
Always sucks to see your internet not working for the biggest match of the season. When was it like GSC finals, D5 finals last season? You like just DC twice, match 1.
Me, yeah, we won that match, so it's chill. But Pancake did not win when they DC'd on this one. And when I DC'd, we were up like 30, I think. Yeah. Pancakes, I mean, Clay's scores this season were like really good. Some of them just had like pop-off matches.
Yeah.
It's a big loss to not have a player that can drop 135, like 110 in your odd matches, not play in your finals. So, which one is Pekka, by the way? It seems this guy played a good few times.
That's
Okay, so he's playing as well.
Yeah. So I believe again, Orca's playing over Clay for this match. I don't know. I feel like I just want to see more aggressive plays from Pancake, just trying to break those top spots early on in the races.
Orca's gonna have to be their super sub because he didn't play once in the regular season, and he's been subbed into finals, so he has a lot. There's a lot on the line.
Yeah.
They're trusting him a lot this match.
Yeah. If I don't know, if LA Pancake don't play aggressively, I think it's just going to be over.
Yeah, there were a few free wins in this div because FW just dropped, so didn't see how the last 2 or 3 matches went for them. Yeah, actually, Pancake didn't play FW at all because they dropped. Or playing them once. Restart. Okay, that was quick. Okay, same lineup, both teams, as our last match. Let's see what kind of tracks they're going to go for this time.
All right, match 2 underway. Infernal Pipe Yard coming out from Dance. And DCR for Pancake.
Yeah. Brown a really good track. Yeah, picked a nice one. This is a really nice 1-3 track. Like, what you always want.
Yeah. I mean, again, I feel like it's a track that everyone knows and loves. But it's one of the most satisfying tracks to drive, in my opinion.
I think it will help set the tone for the war as well, because this war, or I mean, this track is usually won by the team that plays it better.
Yeah,
and not that gets really, really lucky. But
I mean, there's not
the
much
cut,
of a...
cut at the start, you can't get them instantly, so it's not like, you get the triple shrooms and then get a break from it. Everyone's really close at the start.
If you can manage to smuggle like shrooms into top spots, it's fairly easy to break away. And Squirrel getting bumped off though, which is unfortunate with his shroom. Went for shroomless.
They just need to win some of these interactions. They're missing out on like being in top spots because of this.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Squirrel there, I'm probably just taking the shroom cut and trying to get into top spots. I think he played that a little bit too risky. And now we see him on the other POV with the TC on his head. Yeah.
He's just going to be back there with a dance member, okay, at least. So both of them now in bottom two by a bit. In the front, we have Davcap actually in first, fair play to him. And 2-3-4 is dance. If any of these guys have shrooms, they can get into first.
Yeah, definitely.
A good back spam from Theo as well, fair play Theo. No shrooms for dance though, so they're going to hold on to first. Pancake will. And it's possible Pancake have blue already, but... Yeah, we see Azuki going around the cut in the back. He could be maybe holding the blue. But Squirrel now is going to be the one person, or Orca, to catch up.
Triple reds for Theo. I just imagine if they get close to him, he'll probably just hold on to these and put in a little bit of schlag work. And triple shrooms for, there's no pow.
I think right now the Pancake bagger needs to start chaining for shock. I see a bagger going forward, so I don't know. I can't see the battle glitch, which one it is, but...
We'll be able to see in a second, hopefully.
Squirrel is holding on to his mega, so maybe it's...
J-Ray falling off?
Okay. J-Ray just making the race a lot easier for Pancake to win because he falls off uncontested.
If
so not optimal at all, but Theo got his trip shrooms, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think this first cut's going to get him to first, but if he just takes the second one, I think he should be able to get into first. He's just trying to break a red.
If Pancake have shock, they should maybe dodge Squirrel in his mega here, but he did chain his shrooms, so maybe they...
Yeah, I feel like Theo only needed to use one there to break that red, because if he could have just taken the cut here...
I wasn't really watching Theo there. Did he panic? Okay, that was a Jerry dodge. It was a dance shock. They were just holding it. They had Bill as well. Okay.
And more triple shrooms for J-Ray.
Dan's just really out-iteming at the moment with the Bill.
Yeah, Bill is really has got a really good suspension there as well.
Rampe must have been running that up for a while because he was back there with Squirrel lap 1 when Squirrel got TC'd and now he's in first after dodging in that Bill, so he must have got it lap 1.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's looking like it's going to be a big race off right there for Dance.
We didn't see a good shock for Dance because it wasn't really very predictable. It just came in some random spot. And the Bill actually brought him over the mushrooms, so it was really good for him. The Dance are 1-3-4 at the moment.
Hopefully, Davcap can hold on to second here. Oh,
and Jerry just spam Mega 4 instead of activate there. I heard him on the call. It's a top 2 actually.
J-Ray dodging, pulling triple shrooms, and then pulling Mega.
Okay, well, Squirrel lost to Theo. I mean, yeah. Theo lost to Squirrel, I mean. So.
Yeah, that's a bit of an item diff there for J-Ray.
Yeah, nice Mega 4 in shock again.
He dodged chain triple shrooms and then...
He's creating a wound for the other team now that they're going to capitalize on after that Bill dodge there. Jesus, the Dance Bill dodge. It's like death and taxes at this stage.
Yeah, but there's no Joey in the LU, so we won't be seeing as much of that much.
Yeah, Rampe is going to fill that void that Joey is making up. Did Joey play much over the regular season? I assume he might have played a few matches.
I think he played a couple. But this is
Dance had a diverse lineup, to say the least, because I think they played with maybe Evasive a few of these CT matches as well. Maybe Jake L played one of them.
Yeah, I think there was a sort of, it's Theo Wexos, J-Ray +1. I think that was
They're definitely using their main anyway with this. Astro played a match. Did you win it? No. Okay, Gant they were the people that made they got third in the div. So
Yeah, they did.
they actually did quite a good job.
The dark side is crazy.
It was a close semis as well. It was a 2-1. No.
Has the table been started? There we go. 20 plus 23 race for DNC off the rip.
It's very exciting that Pancake are picking Twin Peaks, because this is a track that they can definitely capitalize on. Because I don't know how well Dance know the train. The train comes like I don't even know the cycles. Not gonna lie, I just know you can not drive on the tracks to avoid it, but it can come on some turns and fuck you up. And
Yeah.
pick the track, you must know the cycles on it. But unfortunately, it's not gonna end up mattering for
Yes, Warrior.
Pancake
Again,
as of now. But it's good.
Is,
It's good that they're trying to do something now with tracks that aren't just so mainstream.
yeah, I mean, again, this is not what you want to see if you Pancake. If Dance play their cards right, they could easily just break away.
And
after 2
as we've been
races here.
seeing so far, Dance are good at the beginnings.
Yeah,
these
they play the
races.
openings very well and then just get themselves a nice little break. See, already top 3 for Dance.
Yeah. Side red is
nice
good
well.
there for Death Cap to get off on Jerry there, because
Yeah,
Jerry could have
very
broken
nice.
all of them with those bananas.
At least they got Jerry out.
Yeah, that's a good start. Jerry just driving into the off-road now on his own.
I
Having
it's-
power 8 isn't too bad, because you're going to be powering everyone, but
yeah,
I
they just-
assume they're going
just
to...
let-
Okay, Jerry getting random green as well, so now it's not great that he has the power 8.
just get their top spots, even if it's just top 2 around the
Yeah.
first turn, and then
Yeah,
power.
yeah.
It's over.
Dance are still top 2. Oh,
Very
good
nice
backspam
power
from
from Wexos.
Wexos. Really good. He just was tripping. Well, I guess there was a power, but it like made the T-power way worse.
Yeah, and first is already breaking by a fair amount.
Yeah, the only positive is Jerry being in like dead 8th, but he does
And
have a star,
Squirrel's
so
controller DCing.
he used it actually.
Oh,
Is that what just happened there? Oh.
Yeah. Squirrel getting inted by his technology today.
Sherman 5th is good for Theo too. More
And
shrooms.
triple shrooms. It's very nice.
They're top 2-4 now, and yeah, without a shock and another blue, it's not looking very good for Pancake at all.
Top 3
Nice,
now.
nice bonus ground shrimp for Theo as well to get him a little bit more space.
Yeah, again, very well played from DNC. It is a heavy running track, but they played the start very well and they've just held on to the top spots. It's what they've been good at over the series so far.
And again, it's shockless, so it's shockless or dance have.
Never
Okay.
mind. It was looking a Pancake shock.
Yeah, it must have been.
But again, I don't think it's enough to even break the top 2.
Yeah, they only dodged the Mega in like 7th, and
They needed a blue.
maybe
Oh,
didn't get
Wexos
the best
left it
chain.
out.
I think they got Wexus with that. They did. Actually, it could be 2-3-4, no?
Theo's got to be careful on the last turn.
Oh.
Just let it out.
That really sucks
Okay.
for Theo.
That's a nice salvage for Pancake at least.
Oh, a background on the line though for Theo to get 5th. That was it. I don't know who had those reds there, but they were doing damage.
Jerry getting 8th.
Yeah, Jerry was kind of guaranteed his 8th there when he failed, and then had the power, and then just I don't know, lost too much time.
Yeah, but
Being
again, nicely ran from Rump to hold on to his first throughout the race.
Yeah. I think all that Jerry could have done there is try and prevent shock or dodge their shock, but maybe he used his there and didn't have one again. Yeah, still a 1-4 because
1-4-5, yeah.
1-4-5 even, yeah.
Again, Pancake just need to get that frontal presence. They
have little windows of opportunity where they can get
Yeah.
into maybe first or second, but like Dancer just on top of him, they know where those windows are and where they can hit the back spams and make sure they don't lose top 2. Because Wex was back at that banana like after the fib last turn lap, maybe 1 or 2. That just kind of cemented their top 2 from there. He had enough space there.
Like again, like maybe
And shock
Pancake
didn't come to lap 3 for Pancake either. Only dodging one of them in the back. It was good
Maybe
enough for
Pancake-
2-3, but that was all.
have a bit more knowledge of CTs, but I think Dance's just overall war knowledge and capability is really showing throughout all of these races. Just the knowledge of where to back spam, what shocks to use, what shocks to predict, how to play around them, having shock, etc., etc. They've just been doing
Shock
it really
can be kind of detrimental on that track, but you need to use it quickly. I don't think they pulled it until lap 3, and by the time they had pulled it, they weren't ready to use a good one and only could dodge one in a Mega. So They're going to go for Lost Fortress and try and make something out of this. The beginning isn't the worst. Like they're not down too much, only a 20-point difference at the moment.
Yeah. See if Theo gets that. And box 5 here could be massive at the start of this race. Single shroom, that's good enough to get him to 1. If top spot and a draft as well.
Yeah.
Very nicely played from Theo.
One runner got bumped off as well, so he's going to be sitting in 8th for a bit.
Yeah, the shroom will take him to 1st. Pancake taking cut further
Pancake
back
got
in
a
the
single
back.
shroom as well. So Theo and Squirrel in top 2 now on different teams.
Will we see Theo
1-3
go
for
for the rail?
Dance. He might be trying to back the rail or something like this. Squirrel is really pressuring the first now with this good driving. He misses the rail, but still was good enough to get him into 1st.
Theo's still first on his
Theo is
POV,
first
I
on
think it's
his
very
though,
close.
and Squirrel is
Yeah.
actually failing the rail there, so Theo's in 1st now.
Not going for the mega box. So Squirrel goes for
Squirrel
it.
went for the mega box, but he does the strat where you hit the wall. It's kind of hard to get it doing that strat. But he got a shroom in 2nd after that. So.
Yeah.
Squirrel again, gonna be an important part of getting into 1st.
I mean, I don't know if this shroom quite takes him to 1st, but it definitely gets him close.
He should be 1st.
Might be enough to put pressure on Theo. Yeah, this will get him to 1st.
That cut is pretty good, but the Dance are winning the bagging battle, so maybe they'll get shot. Oh, that's a very bad controller fail. A very bad
that's
controller fail.
not what you want to see if you scroll. Theo failing the rail slightly, but it's just not going to matter.
That looks like a really good attempt from Theo. Barely missed that on that.
And Scroll's controller's decing again on the other POV.
Squirrel is having a lot of controller issues at the moment. Theo's trying himself his best to stay on the track. I thought he was going to fall off with that side trick, but he actually controlled it very well.
Yeah, nicely done.
I don't know how many times we said it, but Theo would have break him 1st going into lap 3.
Surprise, surprise. Jerry going
And
for
Dance have shock
box.
as well, so they probably won't cancel the blue. They don't really need to. And yeah, good that they didn't do that because Pancake did use a mega in 2nd and did combo. And Theo got combo with a bomb after that as well, actually.
Nicely played. From
Jerry has
to get Theo out
shrooms
there.
in 7th, so Jerry's back there with Theo at the moment.
Mega.
Mega
might,
for
hold
Theo
up,
on
might play for a TS.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the TS is very bad here if you can get the top spots. So
Gonna opt not to for now.
I think Wexus is maybe has a plan in the front because he's in 2nd right now, and Pancake are 1, 2, 4. So I think Wexus is looking to use some kind of shock. I'm not sure if Rampe is 1st. You know. Oh
Theo
shit!
failing the rail with his mega. That's not what you want to see.
No, he didn't even go for a lap 1, and then he goes for it with his mega when they've shot. There's a big risk there from Theo.
Yeah, I thought Wexos would just shock him off the ramp, and he does.
Yeah, so Wexus went for the shock up there.
Rampe
was actually in 8th, yeah, so Pancake were in 1, 3, 4 that whole lap, and Wexus just tried to beat him off, shocking him off the ramp.
Still getting 1st. Can the red connect? No.
No.
1-3 for Pancake. That's good.
Yeah. 1, 3, 4 even, no?
Well played off the DNC shock. I feel Theo could have potentially broken
What spot
at
did
least
Theo
a
get?
3rd spot. A bottom spot. After,
yeah,
after
I think
he
1, 3,
got
4
the
then
there.
was Pancake. So
Yeah.
it's going to be close now.
Yeah, losing the mega there and not being able to dodge the shock.
Yeah. A rare Theo fail.
Yeah.
Because I think if he dodges that mega, he maybe gets 1st or 2nd or something.
I don't know if he gets
It's 2, 3 at worst if he dodges in that mega.
Yeah, he definitely beats Squirrel if he dodges in that, if he holds and dodges in that mega.
Hey, no, I think Rampe got 4th there actually, so don't know what happened to the other Pancake there.
Yeah, it could have been like a 1-3-4 maybe if Theo.
So the shock did do something.
Yeah, it brought Romp up there.
I think Rampe was holding a dodge as well as Theo, and they were planning on doing a double dodge there.
Yeah, Wexos I don't know if Wexos was 2nd or 3rd, but he definitely played to shock 1 of Pancake after the ramp.
Beat most of TS1, and then got a bad race off that.
Yeah, it would have been a good roll. It was a good shot call. It would have been even better if Theo had dodged that as well.
So not as good of a race as I thought. So it's not going to be as close, but if it's within 30 points, it's still anyone's game at this early stage.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Pancake have been playing a little bit better.
Yeah, they're definitely getting used to it now, and even with all the controller fails and like the issues they were having that race with Squirrel, think Squirrel still got a top spot.
Yeah, I think Squirrel needs to get a new controller personally.
maybe. New internet, new controller for this team. Maybe they'll have another shot. Like, I don't know who picked this track, but this is a good one. I saw Clay was TTing this before their match, so maybe it's a Pancake pick.
Dav Cup holding on to one. I think this is an early
Yeah,
top
he actually
three,
bumps
Jerry
one
pulling
of the
triple
dance
shroom.
out of there as well.
Yeah, Jerry getting himself.
Yeah, Squirrel's item list, so it's really scary. He has to. That's not good, really.
Yeah.
Like, he's
Jerry shrooming
losing
into
one
that's
spot
very
there
nice.
because Jerry got more shrooms.
Will he make the rail strat? He will.
Okay, the safe way. That's good. Keeping his shroom.
Top 2 now for
And this
Dance. They've done really well
yeah,
to break the
I
Pancake
think
spot.
Squirrel made a little mistake there on the rail as well, so it's gonna be Azuki trying to shroom up into third or second.
Mega fourth for Squirrel. This
I'm
could
not
be good.
sure that Pancake are
Hitting ramp
aware.
out, very nice.
That's really good. Hitting ramp out there. Putting some kind of pressure on the dance now.
Green in-
And
green in
another
the
slag.
bagger. Well
Another
played from
slag on the
Squirrel.
bagger. I'm not sure if Pancake are aware that Jerry is shrooming first right now, but Jerry actually just had to burn it there because they caught up to him too much.
Yeah, Squirrel played that very nicely with his greens hitting the bagger and slagging one of Dance.
Yeah, Pancake are actually in the favorite position this race. Jerry got outlined now, so Jerry's in second and Mizuki's in first. 1-3 with a Mega 3 Pancake.
Yeah, this is looking up.
Jerry actually got back into first there. And got redded instantly because he pulled a fib.
It's not what you want to see if you're Jerry.
No.
Romp
Not-
shrimming up,
not good
getting
for Dance
himself
at
into
all.
third.
Wexos is making some space now, maybe.
Is it
He has an item which could be very powerful.
top 3 for Pancake right now?
Yeah.
Wexos chaining his star. Doesn't look like Dance have it, otherwise I'm sure it would have come there.
Yeah. Wexos usually has the value or the valuable item, but if he can't dodge in the start, it's not going to do anything.
I'm not sure if Squirrel's still holding on to his Mega. Can't see his POV at the minute. Oh,
He
just
is,
used it
yeah.
there.
And he just used it in front of Jerry, and Jerry gets team
Astros.
killed by
Yeah,
Theo.
Theo Star and Jerry. Pancake. Oh no, Romp's actually in first. Someone's DC'd. He just got triple
That
shins
should
through.
be 2-3. Oh, did he just? That's not good. I don't know who used that shock.
I think was it Squirrel?
Dance.
No. Yeah.
Jerry dodges shock. It's probably a dance shock.
Squirrel holding second at least, but again that was looking really good for Pancake, but it just didn't materialize.
No, Pancake were doing well to have 2-3-4 there, and then Izuki actually outlined Jerry, got into first, and then Jerry put some pressure back on Izuki, and then Izuki ended up winning the interaction because Jerry put Fib in first and he got a red.
Yeah, I think Romp
And then
managed to force
Rompe
out
shroomed
Izuki
back
there,
into
yeah.
first. No, Rompe shroomed back into first after that happened because when Jerry lost first, Rompe was like, oh shit, I better get back into first, and then used his triple shrooms.
Orca that looks like 2 of Pancake
He was
DC'd.
Pancake DC'd actually, so
2 DCs.
I'm not sure this race is counting.
No, if it was just Pancake that DC'd, it still counts.
What? If 2 of your players DC
Yeah,
and
it
don't
does
cross the
still count.
line, it still counts?
Because
Seriously?
otherwise, if someone DCs and you're in bad spots, another one of your teammates can just wee off and the race
They
doesn't
obviously
count.
didn't do that though. That's a joke if they
I know,
can
but
count that. Rompe got a very good GP there actually. I
that's
just
why
realized
it's in the rule set.
Rompe dropped the 53 pointer.
Very
GP
nice
one.
from Romp. But yeah, that's that again.
It,
Pancake
it
were in
was
a really
Theo
good spot
scoring
and-
16 for them, you know, because he's falling off in his mega and all that. So Rompe was picking up for the mistakes that GP, it seems.
I mean, again, Pancake
And maybe
just getting
benefiting from
injured
the
by
shots.
by their equipment, just the internet and the controllers, just
The-
ruining
the,
their
uh,
races.
The hardware is really the downfall of
Yeah,
uh,
because I think
Pancake right now.
Pancake were in really good spots before those DCs.
And this like internet issue
Yeah,
forcing their best player out of the most important match.
yeah. And then I've seen Squirrel's controller DC about 3 times. He also DC'd on Banshee Boardwalk last match, and then 2 of them DCing there. So yeah,
Yeah,
Pancake
it
really are
hasn't
getting
been a
injured
very
by the
clean
hardware.
finals so far.
Yeah, it's not what you want to see if you Pancake, definitely. Although it only up 32 after a GP, so it is comebackable. If they manage to sort the hardware out. But yeah, if they keep getting these issues, I don't see them clutching out this match.
The same trend is continuing from match 1 with DC's happening on the side of Pancake, and I'm having controller issues again with Squirrel.
Yeah, it's definitely not what you want to see.
And so that race does count. That's just very bad for Pancake if they're DC'd in first or in second. I mean, and then race not counting because they were 2, 3, 4 chilling that race really.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does count.
That's very unfortunate for Pancake. To be fair, could have been a lot closer if the DCs didn't happen there.
Yeah, again, yeah. I'm not sure if I don't really follow Pancake, so I'm not sure if they've been having these issues sort of all season, or if it's just come to bite them in finals.
It seems that this is Orca's first appearance, so he is their sub, but they haven't had to use him yet.
JKL's definitely sitting on Wimfi and tampering with Pancake's net. You're welcome, Jake. Looks like we're back underway. Didn't see with a 32-point lead with 2 GPs left.
Okay. So we're only a GP in of match 2, but big final. Okay, nice.
DNC definitely enjoyed this track.
Some good track picks. What's the main screen again?
It's
Squirrel, is it?
right. Yeah, it's Squirrel,
Okay.
yeah. Box 4 for Scroll. Mega. Nice pull.
That is good.
But he does hit the off-road.
Just
That's
misses
unfortunate. He might just opt to hold this and chain it through cut. Theodore holding onto one. Fortunately misses the rail, but shouldn't cost him too much. J-Ray shrooming through cut. Getting into top 2. Very nice. Let's see if they can make the cut. J-Ray failing the cut. I think, did Theo feel that? Theo failed that as well. They did. They failed the cut in top 2. That's not what you want to see. Squirrel failed as well. Oh dear. All three POVs failing the cut. Looks like the rest of the room made it though. I think Pancake are in really good spots. They might be in top 3 right now.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't here for half the race.
don't
How's
know.
it going?
J-Ray and Theo failed the cut in top 2.
Ah, Jesus, lads. Okay, so Dans are giving them a real chance now for Pancake to
so I
catch
think-
up if they're doing
I
that. I think who picked the track as well? Maybe it could have been
It was
Dan's track
DNCE.
pick. Yeah,
It
so
was, yeah.
they weren't prepared for their track pick. That's
Um,
maybe a good sign for Pancake if
Pancake in top 2 right
DNC
now
are
with
starting
Wexoff
to
getting
show some
CT.
cracks.
Yeah.
Star in 5 as well for Squirrel,
Squirrel.
but Jerry does have shrooms in 4th, so kind of just looking at the baggers. One bagger is starting to break away, but it looks like it could be shocked at the moment.
I think Azuki might have had a little bit of a fail there because they were in top 2.
Oh,
And J-Ray
really
getting
good green
very nice
that J-Ray
green.
lands on. I think that was a Azuki green or something. No idea, but fair play.
They're gonna
Okay,
opt to
3-4
stream for the
still.
second cut.
Squirrel is going to take Star through the cut, though. It looks like in like 4th.
He does. I don't know what happened to Azuki there. He either got hit by Squirrel or Romp. So it's 2-3
Okay,
now.
so
for
it
Dance.
is 2-3 at the moment for Dance.
Can
You don't
J-Ray
fail
make the final
twice.
lap?
You do fail
And
twice.
J-Ray failed it twice.
J-Ray does fail twice, guys.
Theo
Theo doesn't, so
Theo with Redemption
gets
making
back
it lap 2.
back into 5th.
Shrooms through cut here might get him in.
Rampe also had
both.
shrooms, so
Yeah.
Rampe will get into 2nd maybe. Yeah, that's 2nd. Theo gonna burn his next shroom to
2-3 now for
this
Dance.
guy.
Very nicely
And
played from Theo.
yeah, very nicely, yeah. But good shroom usage to get into 3rd there and then get line up to protect himself from a Pancake. So
Yeah, looks
definitely-
like Squirrel's holding on to it first.
definitely making up for the damage that was made lap 1, failing the cut.
Dude,
So
they just
if
played
Theo
1-4.
failed that cut lap 2 along with Jerry, that would have been a guaranteed
Yeah,
instant
2-4.
bottom 2. But you know, Theo makes the cut, has his triple shrooms, gets into 3rd from that, and Rampe also did have shrooms as well. So
Yeah,
fair play to those players.
looks
for
like a
making the race.
1-4 for Pancake. That's
Yeah.
not enough for us. I'm not sure quite
Just
what
just
their
a little
balance
winning
was,
race for Pancake there. Yeah, Azuki got hit by somebody. You said maybe just a snipe or something that happened in the front
but yeah.
in favor of Dance.
Oh, look. 1-4.
1-4
Ooh,
only.
Bottom 2. That's losing, all right?
Yeah, Jerry didn't even get 8th. He got like 6th.
Damn. I think. Oh,
Which
and
is
another
not a decent
DC.
again, so like,
Oh, that's not what you want to see.
no, not at all.
This has not been a smooth final so far.
No, I'm trying to eat like as well.
I mean, you got a nice little break here to eat now.
I don't like. I don't think I have time to eat now because
Oh, yeah,
they're gonna
you
reset
got-
again once.
Yeah.
This has to be their last reset, though, surely.
I'm not sure who it was that actually DC. Maybe it was Pancake, given that Jerry got 6. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will be right back when the room starts up again. All right, so I think we're back underway for maybe the 6th or 7th time over this series so far.
Yeah, it has been dragging. It's
Yeah,
definitely
just a little bit. But Dance again, I've got now a 35-point lead.
with 6 left now.
Yeah, I mean it is comebackable for Pancake, but we do need to see even more frontal presence than they've been showing this war so
Yeah.
far.
We've started to see at least a bit of a comeback for Pancake with them getting it good. I think some of their final rounds was good, and the race before that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, they were
Then-
playing a BC2.
There was a DC on that one as well, though, on BC2. Like,
Yeah,
there's another one next race.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see it run smoothly from here on out.
Yeah, Dance got their track pick up obstacles.
This is a good track. I enjoy this one.
Both teams are fairly familiar with it as well, so
Yeah.
see how this one plays out.
Nice shroom 3 for Theo.
Yeah.
From him, I'm just taking this cut here and getting into 1. Yeah, very nicely done.
He's happy to do that.
See if he
And the Pancake member took mega through cut as well.
makes the.
So he's
shot
going to try
there.
and put some pressure on J-Ray in second.
Oh, Joey gets bumped, but still makes
Good,
it.
good cut for Theo as well in first. Don't think anybody actually has made a mistake so far.
Top 2 for Dance now.
Yeah, they're going
Back
to try
one
and build the
coming
lead
up
with
to
some
J-Ray.
backs.
Unfortunately, none of them connecting so far.
Yeah, they need to be a bit careful too, back in their protection. Squirrel is ready with the Sherman fourth, and I think they made a sub because I don't recognize this guy's me in third. Yeah,
Oh, Miles might have
Miles is
okay.
playing now for Pancake instead of Orca.
Miles could make a bit of an impact, I feel. I've seen him do well.
Okay, so actually, Pancake did mega their teammate there, and Squirrel
Yeah, Dance still
hit a
on
green after caught. Dancer still chilling in top 2 at the moment.
Theo getting a nice break in 1 again.
Yeah, Theo did get his nice shroom in third, start the game, so didn't have any issues getting into first, and he won't have any issues losing it now.
Yeah, bar a blue shell, even with cut takers. I think Theo is holding first here.
Jerry's supporting him in second as well with a few back spams. He hasn't pulled a shroom yet either.
Oh, there we go.
Blue-
Out. Yeah,
Blue for Pancake is good
Caster's curse
to
in
hit
that.
Dance.
I was going to say, I've not seen too many blue shells this series out on Dance. I feel like they've been getting fairly free runs. The blue shell's still not connected. I think
Blues
that's all.
usually don't come until the lead is too strong, and Theo just pulled a shroom in second after getting blued. So Theo's shroom lock has been very good this race. But if he does get blued again, it's gonna matter a bit more now because he's still closer than he was before to the mid spots, and Squirrel does have shroom 3. Yeah, he's gonna go straight into second with that. Okay, he avoids the red as well. Good from him.
Theo going for cut again. And does make it.
Okay, cut from Squirrel too. No
Squirrel
backs.
needs to pull a shroom 2 here.
Theo could try time a green on him somewhere, but it doesn't look like anything's happening so far.
Oh,
Theo failed though, and
but
then
he does trail
trail
out
them.
Squirrel.
Theo will make up for his mistake straight away.
Not sure who's shot.
A red or a shroom would have been nice there
Oh,
for
yeah,
Squirrel.
good.
I think it was maybe a Pancake shot to get Squirrel into set there. But Chip Bananas isn't gonna have any avail really.
He needs to spam a shroom 3 here if he wants to break the top 2. He does.
That's a good item to get there. Maybe gets into first from it.
No. Oh,
Really close
very,
to finish here.
very,
Yes.
very nicely done from Squirrel. Well
I
played.
think that was the first from Squirrel there. Theo didn't
Yeah,
seem
well,
to
like it.
yeah, I think he released his drift a bit later. Theo did, so he must have been second off that.
Yeah. I feel like if Theo had a slightly more awareness that he was taking cut, he maybe could have trailed out Squirrel
Yeah,
there.
he almost did trail him. That was good from Squirrel
Yeah.
to avoid that.
Yeah, he managed to squeeze through one of the tiniest gaps I've seen.
Wake up to our news, guys.
So again, 146. It's not a massive race for Pancake.
+1 even.
Yeah, at this point they do need to start getting some maybe +10 races or so.
It is, yeah. When they had shock there, like if the best shock you can use is to shock the guy in third into set and nobody dodges and passes the guy in third, it's a bit unfortunate. But at least it did shock. The shock was the reason that Squirrel got third to first because he pulled the shroom off for that.
I mean, most of these races that I'm watching, there's only ever sort of one of Pancake up at the front. There needs to be at least 2 or 3 to really put pressure on. Like before the shock there, DNC were just top 3 again.
They're top 2, but they had a lead.
Oh yeah, top 2, yeah, they were. I think they were top 2, 4 maybe. I think I saw Worksource in 4th.
Well, really like DCR. They finally got it after picking it for 2 matches. So let's see what they've been waiting to play this track so much for.
Let's see if this track's the difference maker.
What they're hoping.
Although again, I feel like it's a fairly neutral track that most players know how to drive it efficiently.
Yeah, that's why I was a bit concerned of them having this one as their track that I think will push them a bit further or a bit further closer to dance, but they were picking Twin Peaks earlier and I didn't pick them.
Yeah,
They just went away from that straight away.
Yeah, I'd like to see another Twin Peaks come out for Pancake. They do need to start sort of picking tracks that they think DNC might not be as strong at. Because
as far as the items go, it looks like DNC have a good control of the items at the moment, with Jerry having 2 shrooms in 4th. Maybe DP has more shrooms in 3rd. They'd hope. But Theo is well aware that there's enemies behind him, so he's going to try to do the best he can with his fib.
Jerry's getting
into first, and I don't think DP had... Oh, he did. He took cut as well. So he must have another shroom behind him too.
Nice.
Jerry did hit the wall as well, so he will get past. I'm not sure if this guy has... Oh, that was a really good attempt.
Oh yeah, we see Davcap getting into first.
Yeah, no more shrooms for Davcap, so Jerry's going to try to take first here.
Yeah, just shrooming straight back into first. I like that play, just having a bit more control over the top spots.
1-4 for Dance at the moment.
Maybe a fib on the low. I think Davcap opts not to go for it.
Yeah, and the Pancake player just hit it, so that's 1-3 with the mega third for Dance.
Again, I feel like just on these neutral tracks, Dance just have a sort of better understanding of just how to manage races.
Blue coming out for Jerry is good. He's not on the boost panel either, but they don't know Theo has a mega in 2nd, so
yeah, there's no way that any of them.
It's pretty good for Theo at the moment.
He's Squirrel getting into 4th, opting to hold the shroom.
Bagging wise, Pancake just lost Bill, so both baggers actually just hit the truck, so one of them lost Bill.
I think Theo's just going to hold this mega, take it through cut, and maybe Miles has a shroom or 2, or no, he doesn't. He's trailing a Nana.
It would be nice for Miles to put a shroom in 2nd here.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to.
Because they are at the moment top 2-4, because Squirrel is 4th, and Dance have a TC in 5th, but okay. He just got a mega after getting his TC, so never mind. Dance are not getting TC'd. They're just getting both megas. That was a lot of air.
Yeah, but I think he's holding on to 2nd.
Yeah.
Well played by Davcap just to break away in 1st. Ooh, Theo.
What?
Oh, cast his curse again. I don't know what Davcap
did. Yeah, right after you say that, he just drives into somewhere no one has driven ever before.
I think Pancake have the shock. It might come here. Get Theo out.
Oh, but Theo waited, and he keeps first on top of that, bro. That was really, really well played from Theo, like.
Yeah. See, that's just
Pancake. That's Theo's brain. Yeah, Theo knows what to do there, because well on top of it. Pancake weren't ready for Theo to stop either.
Skyway completely misses, but
but it's a harder cannon. It's a harder cannon, but this one is a short cannon as well. So I don't know, like. Pancake had no spacing whatsoever when Theo slowed down, and they can't shock him out because the cannon is so small.
Yeah, again, that's just the one knowledge. Theo, like if you play in the higher divs, you know to space there from Theo.
He didn't. He also didn't lose first from the spacing, so like he managed to still be ahead of them and still be with them in cannon. So that was
Yeah.
perfectly played from Theo.
Very
And
nicely played from Theo.
a little bit of luck as well with pulling the Mega 4 and then Jerry getting a TC and then Insta getting Mega 4 or 5 after that. But
But again, we do see a winning
the
race for Pancake, and
Pancake could have done
that's what we need
something.
to see.
Yeah. Pancake could have been aware that Theo was going to wait and then maybe sacrifice one of them and then shock like one of Pancake out and two of them in, something like that. That you have to do when you're down this much.
Yeah, and I'm not quite sure what happened to Davcap there. They
I
could
don't know.
have easily
You
solidified the top
you spoke
two,
something
or-
into existence and then he just dropped his
Yeah.
controller or something.
I think he might have tried that fib landing. I think he might have just tried to avoid that and drifted the wrong way or something.
Possibly.
And we're seeing another DC for J Ray.
They're allowed another reset. Crazy.
I think this is Dance's last reset.
I'm gonna go shower.
I'm not gonna go shower. But yeah, I guess I'll BRB when the room starts up again.
Five.
Okay, so this might be about 9th time lucky now. Hopefully there's no more DCs. I think he's stuck with me alone for the next couple of races as Enlaw went to go take a shower. Seen Shagai Lumberco come out. That's a very nice track. And Bol staple. And Sahara Hideout coming up for Pancake.
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, you're back.
Have they played any more races?
No, just about to start. That was a quick shower.
Yeah. I was getting ready to go into the shower, and then I was like, if they DC again, I'm just gonna go now. Because I need to eat as well soon, so I don't think I can stay for the whole thing before the place closes.
Order whenever you need to order.
I'm not ordering food, no, I have to go there.
Oh, okay.
Good track, I assume. Dance picked this.
They did, yeah.
S tier CT again. Bib off the bat. In the face.
I am a fan of
J-Ray to Pancake. That's a good back spam. Yeah, perfect beginning.
Yeah, I'm a fan of
Shroom third for Theo again. Theo, bro, we're gonna have to check your Wii. I'm not gonna lie. The amount of Shroom thirds?
It's been a bit crazy.
I think his teammate bumped him there, did he? Oh no, that
No,
was
it's
Miles.
Miles.
Okay,
Miles
fair
putting
play,
him down.
Miles. The super sub is gonna make some space into first, which is perfect. Sure, Clay. He can sub me. Maybe he can't play, but he can speak. Miles unfortunately failed the Shroomless in first.
And J-Ray with 2 shrooms in third.
A lot of people love taking that Shroomless cut. If you're not 100% at it, it's not worth the 0.1 save, or not even 0.1 save if you're not 100% that cut. But
yeah,
it's final, so they're gonna try.
They're
gonna try to do whatever they can. And J-Ray has 2 shrooms in third at the moment, just perfect for him. Doesn't look like no shrooms for Pancake in second there either.
J-Ray,
he actually made it. Okay, that was so close.
Top 2 now for Dance. Oh, wait, Azuki shrooming into first or second.
Yeah, good. We're having
getting
all the
into
Pancake players take their turn at a shot at getting into first now and keeping it. Rampage really wants to go for that cut.
And
he made it. Let's go.
He made it.
I think he might have shroomed. He landed really far. Well, I don't recommend anyone goes for that with the 2 fibs on it. Lap 3.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. But
hopefully now Azuki has more shrooms, because if he doesn't, and J-Ray or Rampe get a shroom here, it's not good.
I think
Megan 5 as well.
So I don't think he has any more shrooms.
But Squirrel has a Megan 5, so if he uses this in TSs, assume that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Maybe he doesn't go for a box, so he can't chain any shrooms here.
He should get to first though off this.
Box 3 off this, maybe. No shroom. No, he's not Theo.
Nice shock though, it gets him to first.
I think another Pancake member got up there too. And they ride at Rampe as well, behind Squirrel.
Jerry, it looks like top 2 right now. Jerry going for the cut.
Okay, there's only one flip in it. Nice. Jerry made the cut with a bomb. Maybe can connect on Azuki. Really bad throw though, so it didn't connect.
Wide, yeah.
Okay. Top 2 then for Pancake.
Nice winning race from Pancake. Again, that's what we want to see.
That's a winning race. That's points on the board.
They are getting 8th though.
Maybe it was the bottom 2 as well, but making it somewhat closer.
I think Theo got 7th, so it was either 5th or 6th for.
Okay, that's kind of all they want so far, because they are down 20 still only, and maybe they'll be down less now with this race.
Yeah, that is a good comeback. It is nice to see Pancake put some points on the board after that match 1.
You know, they used a good shock. They got a top 2 off it. And 6-8, okay.
Yeah, but very nice from Azuki getting himself.
It's still competitive. Still very competitive. Welcome, Clay.
Well.
You didn't have the...
Just want to say that WeeMPie has actually killed my Wii. It just does not function anymore. I have certain thoughts, but PG-13. Anyway, I have some hope in my team. I trust them to pull through.
That's good. We saw that Orca hadn't played in the regular season whatsoever, and then he has to sub in finals there. And now you're giving Miles a shot for the rest of it.
I just gotta pull through. I have all the hope I can for him.
They don't seem to be doing too badly at the moment. They're only down 20
Yeah.
with 5 left, so
I think there's
your
4
team
left.
can do it.
But yeah. 4 left and only down 20. It is winnable.
With the mess that it has been so far, it's still competitive, which is quite
Yeah,
impressive
for
because
For
a
what's
lot
happened,
of DCs, like all of these DCs, I don't know if we've counted how many resets we've had, but it has to be at least 6 at this stage.
I think it's been 7, if I count right.
And then we've just seen a lot of issues in this BO3. But
We've got another old track.
I think-
coming out, but I don't know who.
this
picked
is
it.
I think we saw Pancake picking the race, or
In,
the war before. So
I think
it seems like everyone is happy with this one again.
Yeah, DNC have a good understanding of this track as well. So
Good fib. I think that was on Tio or something. Was it?
I think this race is just get shrooms and get up there.
Oh no, it wasn't. Yeah. Pancake fibs Theo there at the beginning, actually, I think.
Box 8 for
So
Jerry.
he did have to burn a shroom, but yeah, Theo having 2 shrooms here is really good because it doesn't look like
Yeah.
any other Pancake members. Maybe Squirrel.
If he
Okay.
plays his cards right, these 2 shrooms can just
Yeah.
win him the race.
Good, a nice low cut from Theo as well. So he's
Yeah,
gonna have
very
shroom in
nicely done.
first. Squirrel did have a shroom as well, right next to him. AC winning the bagging battle for Dance. It's going to be really important on this track, especially when you
Yeah.
got a shroom in first and you get shocked. There's not a lot the other team can do when you're in this position.
Looks like Squirrel
Yeah,
is
very-
putting
very-
pressure on
Go ahead, Clay.
Theo.
very good spots for Dance right now, we'll say.
We do have
Pretty commanding
Squirrel
from what I can
pressuring in
tell.
second at least, but we
Yeah,
know
maybe
Theo has a shroom and
go
he
for a
can't do
snipe.
anything
Yeah.
about this now.
Opts to hold the fib. Theo making another
There's
nice
too much
cut.
space between them at this point to do
See,
anything besides
yeah.
a blue, maybe.
Yeah, now the blue is the only thing that can bring them closer together. And look at top 2 in comparison to the rest of the race as well. They're kind of on an island,
We did
on
see
their own
Jerry
islands
getting
even.
bombed on
Maybe
the
a
other
power red
POD.
will. He didn't even throw the power red at Theo. I don't think he had any hope that would connect.
Jerry getting up into fifth.
Yeah, I think maybe Rompé was trying to combo with a bomb snipe or something there when they read in Miles, but Pancake dodge got Jerry to set and he just insta back to his bomb, so he didn't really have anything now.
Zuki
He
Dodge
assume he'll go
probably
for
has a
items.
bomb spot box.
Yeah,
Pow.
we all want to get a box here, so everyone went around the cut.
The shroom 6 for Jerry might be good enough to beat maybe
Yeah.
Azuki. It probably is.
Izuki not taking cut, but
Ooh.
Jerry just failed cut.
Right,
Maybe
Jerry
he'll still beat
failing.
him.
Oh,
He
he's
might
still
still beat him. No, he
he's
won't.
not. Azuki
Izuki
pulling
actually
shroom.
beat 2 of them.
Zuki's
Really
shooting
good from
workforce.
Izuki.
That's really good.
That's a 2-3. That's a 2-3.
Yeah, well played from Azuki there to get himself into third.
Good damage control that race, from what I
Yeah.
can tell.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
With Jerry failing the cut as well, they didn't get top 2, so they actually threw a little bit there.
Yeah, they did.
That's
They did
it.
shock Jerry into set, but he wasted his bomb.
He could have made the cut maybe and got top 2, but I don't know how close it would have been. But like, Dance can't afford to make little mistakes when they don't have as big of a lead as they did before.
Yeah, I feel like if Jerry made the cut there, their Dance are probably getting 1-3. That's my best guess.
I think the dodger as well. Whoever dodged for Pancake, they changed something terrible because dodging and chaining shrooms should have been enough to get them first. But
Yeah,
I think Azuki dodged and didn't chain any shrooms. 'Cause I didn't see him
Yeah.
take cut at the end.
I think it was a misplay
think-
shocking Jerry into set because Jerry gets the box 6, Azuki gets the box 5th.
He got a box 7. Azuki.
Yeah.
I think, no?
Azuki, I'll get box 7. Oh, okay.
I think so.
Pow was used whenever Azuki dodged, so maybe that was his chain. Not what he wants there.
Oh no, yeah, he could have chained the bow.
Yeah.
If it was used aftershock, yeah, then obviously he chained it. So
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. 23 points with what is it? Three left. Yeah,
Okay. This
still
is,
very doable.
It is comebackable.
The shot count seems to be fairly even,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think both baggers have been doing a good job.
and some of the shocks haven't been deciding the races. Some of them have been, to get a few spots at the end.
Big Nature City. This is a shock.
This will be a shock track,
Yeah.
maybe.
But again, if it's just another sort of flat luck-based track, I feel like DNC have the edge and just item play and
Yeah, and on the DCR there was a lot of good plays from Dance. And few misplays from Pancake as well.
Yeah. Nicely driven from Theo at the start to hold on
Yeah,
to first.
good beginning from Theo and from Squirrel on the other POV. Squirrel's trailing just behind him, just being careful of Theo's banana.
He can maybe hit a side red off here if he plays it right. No, he does opts to hold it.
Doesn't want to throw his protection, maybe he's a dance member
Yeah.
behind him, let's see. Okay, if he gets, yeah. No, he just threw it into the wall. What happened there? On Squirrel's POV, he just threw it normally, but it broke on nothing. Like, he could have redded him there, but I think that was just, I don't know, Theo being blessed by God.
Interesting that
On
Theo's managed to
Squirrel's
hold
POV.
one after both the shortcuts.
Yeah, it doesn't look
surprised
like-
none of Pancake have managed to shroom up there.
Dance didn't shroom. Oh no, they did actually. I think Rompe did. So
Dancing top,
top 3 for
right
Dance
now.
with the Mega Forward Squirrel.
Yeah, chain the mega here,
Yeah,
take at least try break up the top spots. And
A
blue.
good chain. That's what you
Very
want.
nice.
Really good chain. Really good chain.
I might have waited to blue Theo after the set, but it is a very good chain nonetheless.
Okay, good.
That's
A
very
red connection
good.
on Vexus as well from Pancake. But
Yeah.
yeah, Squirrel threw 2 bananas up to try and get Rompe, and there is
Very nice
he
match
does
from
get him.
Squirrel.
He does get him. So
Connected.
that,
Now it's the
and
one.
like the combo from the red to Theo threw it. Squirrel actually
Yeah.
hit Rompe.
Squirrel doing very well.
Squirrel
there to
needs
break the
needs
top
more
3.
protection because Theo did have trip reds behind him. Yeah, that was a really risky but paid off play from Squirrel.
That's right. Oh, Squirrel's itemless here, and he's going to be
Ooh.
getting
Squirrel is
powered
items
here.
and power redded, so it's gonna
Squirrel's dead
keep
here.
him by the first now.
He breaks it on the
actually,
tree.
he broke it. Yeah, he broke on the tree. Fair play to him, bro.
Very well played from Squirrel.
I'm trying to look at the baggers at the same time. And looks like Pancake is running in front of his runners, so he could have us there.
No cut takers in top 4 or top 5 for that matter.
Yeah, no one got shrooms. Squirrel in first still. Okay,
Theo
Theo got
getting
bumped by his
bumped out.
teammate, so it's gonna be an 8th actually. Is that a bill? I just saw it. Like,
This is a very
Miles was in
close
Bill.
back.
okay,
Suki hit out.
Pancake still holding first.
yeah, and Miles built up to some kind of mid spot.
The pack's really
Spot.
close to the minute,
Or
so
top
it just
spot,
really
maybe.
depends on who can shroom up here.
It's true. A POW as
They're
well is
getting-
gonna disrupt that. We'll see. The POW must have been used in some top spot that's not.
Theo going for the cannon.
Going middle.
And
Okay,
he-
yeah, maybe there was a planned cannon shock, but they ended
I
up
think that's a
shocking
DNC
Pancake
shot.
after ramp, and then getting Dance onto ramp. So
It's going to be Pancake getting top 2.
Suki dodging
Yeah.
up.
Top
like
2
it.
for Pancake. Top 2-4 is that? Or top 2-5?
yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the story was with the shock there.
That was.
It looks like it was a
Huh.
Dance shock because of
Looks like
the
Pancake was
bagger
off the ramp,
placement. But
but Azuki dodged.
yeah,
And as soon as I saw Theo go in top path, I assumed they were going for a cannon shock.
Yeah.
But
I think what might have happened there is a Dance member called themselves into the item box, like the last item set, and tried to
Yeah.
spam something, but Theo couldn't get it to cannon at that time.
Top 2, 4, 5.
Oh my god,
Very-
Pancake are
very
actually winning.
Pancake.
They're in the lead now after that race, I think.
but
Huge
DNC
race.
are throwing.
Yeah, if that was a Dance shock and it's after doing this,
I do have to say
That's-
though,
they're
Squirrel,
gonna have to
Squirrel is
reconsider that.
stepping it up when he needs when the team
Yeah.
needs him to. He played
Squirrel,
that
Squirrel
race
now
really
after
well.
that was a risky play that could have gone either way because Theo had triple reds behind him and he only had a banana and another banana. So if he didn't hit Rompe and Rompe gets combo there, he would have been redded 100% because it's the start of the lap and you can't break it on anything. So
Yeah.
that was a really good play from Squirrel to connect that banana there because he was gonna
Squirrel.
die if he got redded.
Squirrel definitely carrying his team at the minute. Pipe Underworld. I feel like this could be a
And I
potential
think
kill
actually-
issue for DNCE.
I think the bill usage from Miles was also quite smart on their play because that's probably where Dance wanted to shock if they had dodges or if they
Yeah.
wanted to shock into that box before the 2 big cuts. They could have done that because like a lot of Pancake members were up there at the time.
Pipe Underworld. I feel like this is definitely swings in Pancake's favor.
Yeah, that's definitely a Pancake
This
track.
is huge for them.
From
Very
playing
huge.
from playing in OL, I don't remember Theo and Wexos particularly enjoying this track.
Yeah, I don't think
Um,
Dance are Pipe Underworld enjoyers either.
enthusiasts, yeah.
And they're not in the spots for it either. So let's see if Pancake can do something and put themselves ahead for the first time in this series. on
they're
race
only
11.
Down, only down 2. Theo opting to burn his shrooms. And the other POV. Squirrel's still holding on to first.
Yeah, Dancer 5, 6, 7 at the moment. I think Pancake in last as well. Yeah.
Theo chaining his star again. Maybe he's going for, I don't know,
Yeah.
shroom for the cut.
Right now, Dancer just. Oh, Wexus actually fell off in 6th there, so it's going to be 8th. And another Pancake member fell off to trade for that.
Yeah,
So Theo
Squirrel's
with star
driving-
5 and Dancing 3, 4, 5, but Pancake still holding on to top 2 at the moment.
Yeah, Squirrel driving
Maybe
very nicely.
a shroom. Maybe a shroom, hopefully, for Squirrel if they. Oh, not Squirrel, for Pancake.
Yeah, Theo's just going to opt to take the cut and try and
It
break
doesn't
the
look
top
like Dance
2,
have
but-
shrooms either, though. Theo should be the only person out of top 5 taking the cut there.
Yeah, very wide cut exit. He's not quite going to catch the top 2.
One bagger is clearly winning at the moment as well, so when we get to the battle glitch, we'll find out who that is. Or when we get to the cannon, then there might be an early cannon one.
If I had to guess and say it's the Pancake Bagger, since this is their track pick, I'm sure they're
I think
versed
they're
on it,
failing
but-
some respawn now. I'm sorry, I have no idea how the baggers bag this track, but they just keep falling off, so I don't know what's going on.
I think there's a few respawns.
should be
behind
shockless. It
the
should be
net
shockless.
sitting at the set there.
I don't know who used power there, but it kept Theo's shroom that he just pulled, so that was kind of lucky for Theo there to get
Yeah.
his shroom powered.
Azuki not trading an item. He could have a shroom as well.
Yeah, a bit of a driving error there from Azuki. He might have had to burn a shroom there, or he just compensated. I'm not sure. We'll see if he has a shroom, because Theo has one in 3rd. Azuki looks like he's going for cut.
He does
Okay,
have a cut. Yeah, it does have a shroom.
good for Pancake again. Theo kind of being the only force at the moment for Dance, so he's gonna have to try and do something. Or Dance are gonna have to try and do something.
Yeah. I believe the bag battle is sitting right now, so it doesn't look like anyone has, maybe. But Theo's got to make a play here if they want to get a bit of a lead going into the last race. There's
Pack spread with a few different races at the moment at the same time.
Theo getting himself into
Theo and-
first.
Theo in first now.
Yeah, it's
Still
looking like
2-3 from Pancake. Seems
a
like
little bit of
it.
a fail
think.
there from Azuki.
Yeah, I didn't catch that, but I think Azuki failed.
Maybe
it.
shock? No.
Right strat.
Shockless.
Yeah, it looks shockless.
Yeah, it looks like Alpha's
Yeah.
losing Bill, so it probably is still shockless. Ooh, very nice. low
Really
from
close.
Theo.
nice low.
I think it
We're
really,
definitely
really
closing
gonna
the
get
gap.
on-
Yeah,
Putting on the
Azuki's catching,
pressure.
or Pancake, Squirrel is catching him like a lot.
Maybe-
If
maybe
Theo
a
backs his
side road,
banana, he's gonna have to be careful not to back this banana.
I'm sure Theo won't know in his knowledge.
I think he slowed for a blue there. There's a blue coming. Yeah.
This is gonna hit Rom.
Somebody took cut,
Hitting
so it's gonna hit Rompe, yeah. But he might
That's
dodge it.
catching
He
back
might
up.
have more shrooms.
Avcap gonna get into first. Theo's getting redded.
Theo got
Theo's
red as
redded.
well.
It's looking
That's
like
a
a 1-3 for
Okay.
At the moment
Pancake.
for Okay, that was well played.
Well
I
played
think
for
maybe
Pancake.
5 as well. So Pancake are going to
Yeah, I
get
think a 1-3-5
nice race
from
there.
Pancake.
maybe even 5-6 or 5-7. It looked like there was a Dance member in dead 8 for a bit of that race.
If,
If he
if,
wrecks
it
us.
goes, if it goes to match 3, are you tempted to sub in, Clay? Try
Yeah,
that.
what do you
my
feel?
my Wii.
Like your Wii's
Wii's
dead
done.
now?
Yeah, Wee's done.
He's done.
It's
okay.
it's all up to them.
Very unlucky, not gonna lie. I gotta go get food. I'm not like I have 5 minutes before it
All right,
closes. so-
Are you coming
Okay.
back after if it goes to a match 3?
Yeah, I can.
Alright.
I think it will go to a match 3. That was a good race from Pancake.
Yeah, they got the momentum.
Okay, good luck at the end.
Yeah, enjoy your food.
Odds for Pancake, very good momentum for them going into last race,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Last
it is.
race?
This will be last.
Okay.
Only up 5, so
Only up 5, but
Not a massive lead. But it's they've delivered.
they need a big track pick, whatever they'll pick for these spots. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we were saying earlier that Pancake needed more frontal presence, and Squirrel's really delivered. He's been up there almost every race for the second half of this war.
Yeah, shout outs to him. I've been watching on and off, and he's playing very well. I'm proud of him.
Definitely. Even just breaking the top 2 on Obstagoons, like squeezing past Theo and getting into first.
Fort Francis and BC4 looks like both have a little bit of running potential, but BC4 very reliant on first set.
Yeah, I'm
Fort
sure you have
Francis
more,
being a
more
little
knowledge
more-
on your team's strengths and weaknesses on different tracks.
well, I'll just say it. I've never seen them pick Fort Francis, but it's their choice, not mine, obviously.
Interesting.
And they get Fort Francis. Guess we'll see how it plays out.
Interesting that they're picking a track that they're not normally used to. I believe Theo and Worksos know this well enough. I'm not sure about J-Ray and Rump.
Track is very reliant on how the beginning plays out from my recent playings of it.
Definitely. If you're pretty much in first
So we're
going
getting
into lap 3, you're guaranteed to win just with that shroom box.
Pancake getting
Shroom.
into an early top 2.
Another shroom
Shroom in
3 for
third.
Theo. Yeah, he does need his Wii checked.
Ah, man.
This will get him to first, at least second, probably first. Oh, Davcap going to hold
Dav
on
holding
to him,
it down.
actually. Well played from Dav. Theo going for the strat, and he fails it. That's not what you want to
Ooh,
see.
that is a choice.
Yeah, pressure getting to Theo on the last race. Top 2 now for Pancake. If they can hold this going into lap 3, it might be enough. It's Romp in third. I'd back on the strat here if I was Squirrel.
Yeah.
Opting not to. Davcap looks like he might have failed. No, he's just compensating.
Just with a lag.
Maybe try and
Top 2
trap
4 it
this
looks
off
like for
here.
Pancake.
Yeah, very nicely played so far. From Squirrel, I'd opt to chain for a Susui, but oh, looks like shot coming out on our other POV. Pancake Collins top 2 for now. So yeah, with triple reds, he won't be able to take the cut. Worksos going for cut, but not J-Ray. Golden for Theo.
Someone
Bomb
gone
up onto
8th.
Pancake. It looks like that might be a Pancake player. Looks like top 2. I'm not sure actually.
Yeah, yeah, it's still top 2. Still top 2 for
Still top 2
Pancake.
for Pancake. If they can get this shroom box, they're almost guaranteed first, which puts Pancake in a really good seat. They just need sort of another spot in the top 4 to close it out.
House roomed out of Theo. It's quite important.
Or Squirrel not going to be able to get the shroom box.
Ooh.
Maybe Davcap can get it. If anything, it might actually be better that Davcap gets it, and they have a bit more of a break in top 2.
Dav goes around.
Looks like Romp got it. Mega for Theo. If
Mega
it's a shot,
4.
This could be brutal for Azuki. It's looking like a Pancake win.
Top 3.
Gonna go to a match 3, and Theo failed the ending shot. That is a top 2 or top 3 for Pancake.
Top
Very
3
nice
for.
I don't know if it's a top 3. It might be in a top 2 4.
Either way.
The top 3. What happened to Romp? Oh dear. DNC
Seems
really
like the
choking
pressure-
on that last race. Pressure got to them, yeah.
Pressure got to him. Oh man.
Well, this war really is going to go into a match 3. Let's pray for no more DCs.
Okay.
Top 4
yeah.
Pancake on the last
Top
race.
4. That's our second bridge of the season, by the way, for anyone wondering. Really important.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
turn of events.
Joining the cast really
Turn of
motivated your team.
I guess so.
Very
Really
well
a turn
played
of
from
events.
Pancake. Yeah.
Really a turn of events in my eyes, because whenever, I'll just say, whenever Orca was subbing out, some words were said, and morals kind of seemed down, but I also wasn't in the call, so maybe it was different. I don't know. But Miles subbing in, it really helped them.
Yeah.
in
Who
the
did
end.
Miles sub in for? Was it Orca?
Yeah, Orca.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel Miles is a difference maker. I played against him in bottom div a couple of seasons ago, and he was solid.
Yeah.
I remember playing with him in Mono's first LT season, and he was fine then, and he's definitely improved.
Oh man.
Good to see him making an impact on the second match.
Good to see it going to a match 3 too. Always more interesting when it does.
Yeah, it's always just a bit more exciting.
Mhm.
And didn't see look like they were after the first maybe 4 or 5 races. It looked like DNC were just going to run away with it again. But Pancake really turned things around and They got more frontal presence and they did what needed to be done. So fair play to them.
Very big from this match.
Yeah, definitely. Right, I'm gonna grab some food
What does it
real
say?
quick. I'll be back in
Yeah.
time for the third match.
All right. Okay. No. Astro, I'm gonna go join their call for a minute. I'll be back whenever it starts again.
I've been up this early in a long time. Started thinking, man. Either they don't know, don't show, or don't care about what's going on in the hood. TV this morning. Had this shit on about living in a violent world.
Well,
All right, we're back for match 3.
we'll say.
I believe Enlaw's going to join us when he's finished eating.
I did join their call. I played some Crunker with Hazard. Morals are definitely, morale is definitely up.
That's good.
No
That's
one's,
good.
everyone's a happy guy, I'll say. So that's some good momentum going into match 3, we'll say.
Yeah, that's good to have, definitely. And they definitely turned that war around, especially after the sort of defeat in the first match with all the DCs and controller DCs. I think hopefully Squirrel managed to fix his controller issues, because I didn't see any hardware issues in the back end of that war.
Well,
hope that
oh yeah,
continues.
it's repicks. I forget about that. Well,
Yeah, you can
TikTok Clock Race 1.
You can repick match 1. Oh yeah, match 1 trucks. Jerry's there on bomb 4 for Theo. Probably just insta back it here. Yeah.
Jerry able to hold down 1 for dance.
Wexos
streaming up, looks like.
Top 2. I think
You're
it's a draft.
drafting. Top 2. Top 2 for now.
Yeah, top 3. Yeah, top 3.
Top
and another
3.
red to boot as well.
Top 4, I think. Rampe. Is that Rampe in 4th?
That start was very well
Yeah.
played from DNC. I mean, it is a running track, so hopefully they can just run away with this. If you're done,
Yeah, top 4 right now, and really matters a lot on this. Pancake really gonna need a blue shock, anything they can really get.
I feel like
to
he
even try
could
and
have
salvage.
held that power a little longer and T-powered them on the U-turn here.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to slow with the bomb.
Rampe trying to
doesn't
slide with the
connect.
bomb.
But yeah, they still have a good break in top 3. Bar another power and 2 blues, I don't see them losing this. Yeah, they're just clean sailing at the minute.
Yeah, just nothing to really commentate on.
Yeah, nothing really happening, just running. Score managing toward the back. Triple Streams 4, that could get him closer to Theo. I'd probably just burn these, chain for blue here.
Yeah, just really need a blue.
Greens, I'd try and foam them up and try and hit him if he can.
Could maybe do something here if he throws them up here.
Yeah, if he throws them up on the right, you can maybe bounce them off the wall and hit Theo. Not quite.
Oh,
Managing to wear that. Goes
Maybe
for a
here?
snap on Theo again, misses again, unfortunately. Reds, they're going to break on each other. And that's just, yeah, a top 3 for Dance. A top
Yeah.
3 5, ramping a mega. Looks like Shock's coming out for Pancake, maybe, but way too late. Or maybe, actually, no.
Yeah,
that was,
way
that was
too late.
definitely a DNC Shock. They were just holding it to the line.
actually, yeah.
Pancake just using their dodges at the end there. But
Dance really
Alright.
really played it well at the beginning.
again, that's what we were seeing a lot of match 1 is just Dance starting in top spots and holding them throughout the entire race. So let's
Yeah.
hope Pancake can change that going into the rest of this match. And he's back.
Hello.
How was your food?
They started the second match.
Yeah, DNC just top 3-5'd in race 1 of this match.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it was like a
No,
similar
I saw
story.
the
Similar
table.
story, isn't it? Yeah.
For the second match, I saw the table, and yeah, fair play to Squirrel for 130 and that. Like,
Yeah, he definitely stepped it up.
yeah, he definitely did.
But yeah, that race was more of the same.
Let's see.
Just Dance getting top 3 at the start and keeping it the rest of the race.
What track was it?
TikTok clock.
Okay, so probably wasn't too hard to run that one, like, once they got into
Yeah.
top spots.
Yeah, fairly easy for them.
Can you lower the music a
That's
little bit,
getting-
Astro, if you can?
That's getting another running track, I guess. But Pancake can
Yeah,
get some
definitely
first
good.
set boxes and shrooms, then can maybe do something here.
Good track pick to chain when you get a top to 4 anyway,
3, but
for
yeah.
Dance, but
Squirrel,
Keep
I'd
getting
use
up into third. Okay.
Oh, not quite drafting.
almost the drop is just swerved out of his way at the last second. But having a mega is really good here, and Pancake are 2-3-4 after this beginning.
Just gotta watch out for Theo backing
So
here.
one dance member getting pushed off by a Pancake member, which was very good for Pancake because one of them are in bottom
Girl
2 now.
Mega 4.
He doesn't really need to hold on to it if he wants to get.
Yeah,
Get
I'd
the guy
maybe,
behind him, he
I'd
can.
maybe
Yeah.
try and chain for blue and hit out Romp.
Oh
but
no! That was.
Yeah, he's gonna
that
opt
was
not
like-
to do that.
I think Theo backed something, and then when one of the Pancake members hit that, they pushed their teammate into the fire there.
If I was Scroll there, I might have just
Yeah,
made it
okay.
a lot sooner.
He's under a bit of pressure now, so he needs to use his
Someone
mega. And
in
somebody
Bill?
had Bill. See, it was a Pancake had
Yeah,
Bill.
Pancake.
Okay. So
Davcap
It's gonna
getting
go
into 1.
1-3. One to. Yeah.
it's one of the Pancake. I think the Pancake bagger is driving forward, but does that mean he didn't make the strat, or does that mean that dance could happen?
Not too sure. Maybe Dance have it, or in 10 at least.
Yeah, I think dance are intent because they're just chaining intent actually.
1-4 for Pancake here. Go try and
I think Score's gonna try to shroom him off.
Good fit from Theo.
Yeah,
Theo
very
won.
nice.
Yeah, Theo just spip sniped Azuki to get into first there.
I think Romp's ahead on his screen, just being.
Yeah,
nice.
100% he's ahead by the way he's driving. He's still I'm not sure. This lag is
Yeah.
very, very confusing.
He's
Yeah, I
stacked
think he
Romp,
greened Rompe with
Yeah,
that
wow.
green. That's how
Oh.
laggy the interactions are at the moment.
That is.
Yeah.
Very well
Romp-
read
Romp
from
renowned
Squirrel
for
anyway.
having hard lag to read.
Yeah, well read from Squirrel to green. Or, yeah, to green with the POW. But Theo isn't gonna lose first because there's. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's gonna be a blue, and if there is one, it could be a dance shock to help them out.
Theo dodging power in air, sorry. Looks like he's just holding on to 1 here.
I think Pancake are getting 2, 3, 4, 5 though, no?
Did J-Ray turn his POV off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
did.
think JRA's. Yeah.
Well, after the 2 final rounds.
After how he's been playing, I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, yeah,
I mean, yeah, if you got to focus up, you got to focus up, and if
Yeah.
turning it off like sort of calms the nerves a little bit, then you got to do it.
definitely with how he was playing with the POV on, I don't think it would have been as competitive if he kept it on. You know, and he was still nervous and falling off and all that. Like I think what you said. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 6 for
Sick.
Pancake is
Yeah,
pretty good
That's pretty good.
considering
Okay.
their
Yeah,
race
pretty,
one was
pretty
bad.
good damage control.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, Theo is just a bit of a goat there for getting the fib snipe off and getting into first, but his teammate had the blue anyway, so I think Pancake would have been blued regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, a strong lead for Dance already after 2 races. Excuse me.
I think so. This where they can repick the tracks from any of the 2 wars.
Nah, just match 1.
Okay,
Just
so they
just
are
on the
repeating.
first
They
one.
are repeating from match 1. It looks like if they're picking Lava Lake.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like Lava
Dance
Road.
are picking Lava Road. Are they?
No,
Or
it's
is- okay, no.
Lava Roads for Pancake, and I think that's why
Okay.
they burned it the last race.
Yeah. Dance wanted to try get rid of that one because that must have been their downfall in one of the previous matches. And as we saw when they were playing it, just to practice, they weren't doing too nice on it either. So good for Pancake
They
to
do
get
get
this
Lava
track
Road
pick,
here.
definitely. Yeah,
All this casting's making my voice go.
they're going. Yeah, we've been talking for a while. Wait, this only naturally had to go to match 3, but there haven't been any resets yet. Cross
Yeah.
our fingers that there won't be.
only 2 races, but let's hope it stays that way.
Let's not jinx it.
We got further
Yeah.
than we have in the first 2. I'm pretty sure already, so that's good.
Oh well. No comment.
Okay, perfect pull for Squirrel there.
Room 3, yeah, very nice on the other POV. Opted to take the wide method.
Yeah, that's good
Yeah,
because with
they're
that method
trying
you
to
can
block
avoid the back spam. So Squirrel actually
yeah.
avoided the banana there and took cut. But I think
Misses the box though.
he got hit on the landing there though by a dance member.
Looks like, did Jerry make the cut or was he just
Yeah,
already
yeah. No, Jerry made it as
Jerry.
well.
2-3. I mean, yeah,
Azuki
1-3.
possibly has
game
another
time.
Sherm in second, but Dance right now are in.
Very nice
Okay,
back
nice.
stomp from Theo there.
That isn't the best. They're not the best positions at the moment, Dance, because if either of these people have shrooms behind Theo
Big pull.
and he doesn't hit them,
Squirrel.
Squirrel just got shrooms there, right behind Theo. So
Shrooms
that's
into
gonna
Theo.
be dangerous if Theo doesn't pull a shroom here.
Theo's got to try and connect a back
Okay.
stomp. We just pull a shroom.
Naturally,
Very
Theo
nice.
pulls a shroom here, so it's okay.
I think I've seen Theo pull a shroom
Maybe.
3 about 5-6 times.
Yeah, Theo needs to stay in third before he gets into first. But
He goes
he
around the
doesn't
court.
feel
Pancake gotta
confident to
make
go
it.
for the cut there, and Squirrel will make it. So that is really well done from
Getting into top two.
Pancake.
Very nice.
Theo just didn't have the confidence there to go for the cut with the 2 bananas on it, but Squirrel well rehearsed on this track and
Yeah, and
knows what he's
Azuki as
doing.
well.
Azuki's made it again in first. That's what we needed as well. Azuki, if Azuki had that shroom, really important for Pancake.
And he connects
And
both
a back spam
spams
as well.
on both
2
of them. I
back
think
spams?
both of them died there. Yeah, that's very nice from Squirrel.
Squirrel is
The-
putting out a big
the
performance
back
here in this finals right
Good
now.
landing. No, hold on to it. It's like Alpha's
We should
driving
give it-
forwards.
okay.
I'm not sure if he's dropping a star or just running with Shark.
I think he was a bit nervous to hit an item there in case he got vaporated or something. But
It looks like Hazard might have the
Theo-
Shark. actually.
Theo does have. He needs to make this if he wants to get into first and have any chance of winning the race.
No ducking this time.
gonna be a
Theo.
tough one to
And
make.
he
No.
failed
And
it.
he fails it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what you want to see from
Just
Theo.
a big lack of experience there on the dance part.
Yeah, I remember me and you tried to train them up on this track, but
Did
they
we?
weren't- yeah,
Did
they
we
weren't
request
taking
this
it.
one?
We did. And Zuki getting blue, but near the
I
boost
think
panel.
that's to no avail for a dance. I think that dance are still gonna get top 2'd on by
I think I
Pancake here. That's
Yeah.
top 2 for Pancake. Top
Top
3
three.
even.
Top three.
Top
That's
three.
That's top 3. Yeah, very well played. From
Pancake are just
that
back
race.
in it now. That's exactly what we were waiting for this whole time. Pancake to pick a track that they're much better than dance on and just absolutely
Yeah.
dominate them. That's what they did there by
Yeah, that's
blocking the
what
cut with the
they've
2
needed
bananas
to
and
do
still
this.
making it.
They've needed to do stuff like that throughout the whole
Yeah.
series, and I feel like it might have been a different story if they'd managed to pick tracks that Dance are definitely weaker on.
This looked almost flawless from Pancake. No mistakes
Yeah.
really on anyone's part, and Squirrel hitting about 3 of the dance members there at the end of lap 2 was pretty
Yeah,
beneficial for them.
Scores really showing up.
Top 3, 8, 9, so it's going to be a bit more in Pancake's favor now. A little bit. Oh, 3 after 3.
Yeah. Pancake do get 8, which is a small salvage for
Yeah.
Dance.
Getting the 8th there means like you can't get a 20-point race,
Yeah.
which is good because anything over a 20-point race, you're kind of starting to worry about how badly the race has gone.
Yeah.
But
But
the
at least
eighth-
everything's
eighth-
got 8.
Yeah, Dance must have done something to get Pancake 8 there.
G-Base Snowland coming up. I don't.
Yeah,
I
Dance
never,
are
never
Dance are
like
going
it.
for the big luck check.
I never like that pick. It's just whoever gets shock
It's-
wins.
It's just a dice roll. Wait.
Yeah,
It's-
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially right now, I feel that.
I mean, I feel like there's better luck tracks that you can pick that have a bit more like skillful item usage at least on. Whereas I feel like
Snowland
that's
has
just,
to. It has to be the most popular one out of the pure luck tracks on CTs. I think Snowland must
Yeah.
be number 1 or something. So
it's a-
all
it's a
teams
good
are going
job-
to pick it.
It's a good job they didn't pick the Solar Edition and get picked because that's a very good track to break away on in top spots. And again, it's nice to see them pick a track that they think DNC might be weaker on and very strong for them. But
True.
pick
So right-
Snowland either way.
Rainbow Road Solar is a long track with a lot of opportunity to make plays on it.
Yeah.
This track as well, like we're just gonna have to see how the items play out. Theo only has a single shroom, so he's not gonna be able to get very far in first.
And he's already snapped
Insta
out.
greened out as well.
Out.
Fair
Yeah.
play by Pancake, not allowing him anything, even though it is a lock track. Okay. Squirrel has
Even after
shrooms
the-
on his POV at the moment, so not gonna try and wait around forever. Squirrel did chain a mega there, and
They're
Theo
going to
gold
have to try and chain again for a dodge in 8th, which might signify that Alpha's in
Having a
10.
look at Pancake in 10, actually, not Alpha.
Oh, Pancake in 10, okay. He misses the chain though, unfortunately, so he's just going to be sitting in
But
8th for
there
a while
is a
now.
bagger sitting in 9th on his own. Just going back now, so I don't know what could be the
He's going
story
to
here.
chain his Mega. With
Yeah.
Pancake, I mean Squirrel, sorry.
Pancake are perma 10, but that could mean that Dance have shock already and Pancake are just... No, it doesn't look like it because he's
Alpha's going
shrimming, so...
backwards still, yeah.
He's shrimming still as well in the grass. Or the snow.
I think he might try and sit for box 8 here. Theo's already holding on to a start, so yeah.
Okay, so Theo's ready
draw.
if the other team are ready for a shock. Or are going to use a shock somewhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like Squirrel has... No, Squirrel doesn't have a dodge yet either. He just got a golden for a set.
Theo's just going to opt to chain his star here, drop for another box 8, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what-
That was
what
going
he
to
should do.
start here.
Yeah, he gets another star as well because he chained an 8th. So DP using a star on their side. but
if I'm Theo, I might have held
they're
that start
afraid to
from
dodge
the
Theo a
start,
little bit. I don't think Pancake have dodges though. That's the issue. Theo's just gonna get the golden here for free and
Gets
get
into
first
third
off of
from
this.
that
He
golden,
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, what Theo did there was just try and make sure that he was in a dodge for the most of lap 3 and just prevent shock. And they, by the time Pancake had used their dodges, Theo had his golden and they couldn't shock anywhere. And they were afraid that Dance were going to have
Yeah.
more dodges, so they just couldn't really coordinate a shock there. With Theo chaining 2 stars, being in star for most of lap 3, the only
He-
possible shock would have been last set.
Yeah, you
I
can.
don't
you
think
can
Pancake
just,
wanted to use that.
You can just run that track for 3 laps and still get beaten by someone who's been sat in 8th the entire race. Even
Which
with
was
no
Theo.
shock.
It was Theo. He
Yeah.
was sat in 8th for how long, and then he managed to golden up to first. I think top 2 for DNC maybe there.
I mean, Theo played that as well as he could. Just sat in 8th, change dodges.
Yeah,
and
making
then-
sure to hit a box 8 there was
Yeah,
while chaining our star. Was,
they're definitely the play.
that was
yeah,
the right play.
That was smart from Theo, definitely.
And a top 2 4 8 for Dance. So wouldn't Dance just in the lead? Or
Again,
maybe
again, at least small salvage.
in
for
the
Pancake as
in
well,
the
so,
teens somewhere.
Gonna swing the tide a little bit again in DNC's favor, and maybe
Yeah,
another
going back and
DSS
forth
ship.
now.
Might be a DSS ship coming out again for a top 2-4.
Yeah, was that track in match 1?
Yeah, that was match 1.
Definitely gonna want to revisit that one. Strong GP from Theo here and from Squirrel on the other side. You were right. They went for the airship.
Yeah.
It's too broken not to pick it. And they have the 8th for it as well if they want to get a good box at the beginning.
Yeah, definitely the track pick I'd choose.
And Dance did end up getting the track pick as well in their spots.
Well, we know how this played out last war,
So,
so let's see if they
yeah.
can do it again.
That's our favorite to win this race, just based off of the spots that
starting
they start in.
spots.
But a lot can happen,
Yeah.
so let's see what Pancake can do at the beginning.
I'd like to see a few more pals and blues in Pancake's favour if it don't start to break away.
Well, he bumped him.
Yeah,
But
Theo
that
holding on
must
to
have
his
been
breath.
a Pancake member in second if he was going to push against Theo that hard. So I think he was just kind of slowing him because he missed the MT.
Yeah, I mean, Squirrel's holding Trip Shrooms in 5th on our other PA.
they're 3, 4, 5 Pancake. No, they're 2 to 5 actually.
Yeah, they are.
Excuse me, that
So,
it's only Theo up here right now. So the beginning for Pancake was really good. They did get all of the Dance members out of there. We just didn't see any of it really on either POP.
Squirrel shimming up here. Might try and draft Theo on the rail.
Oh
Just do it there.
no,
Oh,
he doesn't get
the
a
draft.
square screen. Was really scary there. He actually just went left of the Theo's fib and barely missed the draft. Almost fell off. He avoids the fib again from Theo and has a Sherman second now to try and put a bit more pressure on Theo. Behind him are only his teammates, so he can use whatever items he wants.
Yeah, he does fail a little bit though, so that Shroom's not going to do as good as it could have done.
Looks like both baggers are sitting as well, so maybe no shock as of now. We just saw, I think, Ass or KC go back to Cannon there.
If I'm Theo, I'm probably backing
means
his fib at the start of the rail. He does, yeah.
Yeah. And then Square
it
lands
does,
on it.
yeah, it does
So
hit Squirrel.
Connects.
It is just the staple
Still
back
2-2-4.
spam, you know,
Yeah.
the fib landing, but sometimes
still-
you're just focusing on something else and you forget, and you just land on it.
Yeah, still 2-2-4 for Pancake, which is really good.
With the bomb is quite
With a bomb,
strong
but-
too.
Oh, we should have held. No,
No.
that's Squirrel. That is a misplay.
Oh,
He accidentally backs the trip reds, but he's okay. He survives this one. What's the story with shock we see? Maybe we'll squirrel wait. No.
No, it looks like it's
Maybe it's
shockless.
shockless. Okay, yeah, squirrel would have waited if it was shockless. I assume so. Should
So,
be
2
2
through 4, yeah. Lucky that Squirrel's little misplay there didn't actually cost him.
No, he got far enough away with the shroom to break the red.
Yeah.
Pancake got, I think, maybe 8 as well. No, they got. Yeah, I think that's 2, 3, 4, 7 for Pancake.
Yeah, Squirrel definitely needs to hold on to that bomb for a little bit longer there.
No worries, it didn't end up mattering. So
Yeah.
for him
Nice.
anyway.
Nicely played at the start. I mean, Theo did hold his one, but nicely played for Pancake to break up those top spots.
Yeah,
Yeah, again, solid damage control for
definitely. Because
Fortress really is.
I'd say again, what happened is like Dance did get into the bottom spots and then just pulled blue. So they eliminated themselves from the race, but they did get Theo first, and Pancake not getting shocked, so they can't shock Theo out of first. Just made it at 2, 3, 4, guaranteed. And Theo guaranteed his first. So
And that's going to bring the points just that little bit closer.
we're just going back and forth right now with races, and maybe one team will get a big race on one race.
Yeah, it's nice to see it be nice and close and competitive.
Yeah, especially with both teams getting big races on each other, like really showing their strengths on each track.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I mean,
a much more improved airship from Pancake considering match 1. Instantly, it was I think at the end of lap 1, I think the race was over. One of those races, where you just can't do anything to get the top 2 out once top 2 are too far ahead. And
they definitely learned from
this
that
time
match
they
one.
fixed it. They fixed the mistake or the issue that they were having before that.
Definitely. That's good result from Pancake there.
Yeah, they should definitely be happy with that race. Not only because it's 2, 3, 4, but because look how much different the same situations can happen.
Lava Lake coming out again. No DCs
Last
in
time,
time play.
yeah, the last time Love Lake.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. That's not the best outcome. Okay. Theo burned for Dance, so I think he's gonna get box A.
Pancake getting into
Pancake getting top 2 boxes. Hopefully a few mid spot boxes as well. It looks like Azuki and Miles got them.
Green
Then
doesn't
Golden
come
for
out.
Theo in 8th.
Romp forcing Squirrel out here.
Miles is chaining
Theo taking the
Mega
golden
for some
spot.
boxes in the back.
If he can make path switch, this will be really good for him. He does.
Pancake Bagger is trailing in 10th at the moment as well. That is pretty good for Pancake.
Looks like a 1-3.
Lava Lake
for-
is a big shock track.
Yeah, looks like 1-3 for DNC right now though. And a fib snipe up on Pancake.
And it gets him, right on his head.
Off, too.
Right on his head,
And
off the track.
Yeah.
Blue came out, and I
Romp dodging
think,
it.
yeah, Rampe dodged it, but did he get powered off by that power?
He did
No,
not.
just a little bit T-pad.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not too bad for Rampe then. So top 3 for Dance actually.
Again, very nice iron play from Theo.
I just missed the baggers.
to-
Casey in 10th. So Dance will be 10th. Barely.
Missing the low trick, but doubt that matters much.
Top 3 and in 10th for Dance. It's looking a bit scary for Pancake in these positions. Maybe Squirrel will change from try and get a blue, Mega, something nice in 5th.
Mega,
Okay, he got his
yeah.
Mega.
He does get
And
trolled.
Pancake are
with
now
the
in
Pancake
10th.
though.
Yeah, he did actually get pumped there, but Pancake are 10th, so it's
Dan's just
possible.
holding their top 2 right now. Score just needs to chain that, yeah.
I think that was a
Yeah.
reaction chain maybe to the Dance using
Yeah.
Star,
Triple
so
shroom.
I think it's still shockless, and I'm not sure what's going on. The runners.
If he can,
Triple
if he can
shroom
make
pull is
path
really good
switch,
though.
No, he's holding it for the
Okay.
volcano.
Is it faster to go this way? I wonder. Maybe it is.
I don't know, maybe you get a chain and he's going for a dodge.
I think
or
that's what he
something.
wants. He wants to go chain
Yeah.
in 7th there.
Single shroom.
Oh no, he got
yeah,
a bit nervous there. He
tail.
thought he was gonna fall off.
I know, yeah.
And Theo had shroom 1 there on our screen, so he's gonna comfortably finish the race here. Top 2 for Dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a shockless race, and Dance just had the top spots there. Maybe, I I guess since Squirrel didn't change the best item, like he couldn't have.
Looks like
got up too
Jerry's
much.
getting 8, which again, small salvage for Pancake. I think mainly mids. I think maybe 3, 4, 5, 7 for Pancake. Maybe, from what I saw. Oh no, top 3 for Dance. Oh, yeah, I didn't see him dodge, but yeah, nice top 3 for Dance there. It'll give them a nice little break going into sort of the last few races, or the last back half of the war. A nice little 26-point lead now. Definitely, still got half the war left. Pancake can definitely catch up if they get a few of their sort of track picks. Again, Pancake just picking these sort of neutral tracks that everybody knows. I feel like it would be nice to see some tracks that they feel like they can sort of skill diff. Didn't see on. Does it fall though, which is good for Pancake.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Yo. Oh, Theo hitting a wall and instantly gonna
Oh
drop.
shit! not that it matters because it's Desert Fort.
Yeah, it is Desert Fort. I feel like after he gets bumped out there, he should probably go bottom path for a box.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be the end of the world.
I think Pancake might have got hit off there as well. In the
Is this
front.
match 3?
It is, yeah. Race 8. I think they're on race 7 or 8 now. It's close. So, what was that like? I think maybe that was lag or something like going the left path, but box just got
He's
swiped.
going on top.
It was, yeah, he was going left path.
I don't think I've ever taken that path before.
I think it gives you an
on the
item,
track.
so I think that's why people tend to try this path. Or it just brings you onto the cut. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. Does have a Mega 5 though.
Yeah, and one bagger is clearly intense as well, so we'll get to see what that is in a bit. Pancake are bottom 2 also. Yeah. Here we're getting blue and 7 there after bagging for that box. Definitely a good pull.
Looks like he's holding it. It looks like Dance have a good frontal presence at the minute. Top 2 by the looks of things, maybe even top 3 with works
This
off
could
down
change. Oh, I put back spam actually.
Oh, I didn't see which bagger
This could
that
change.
was.
It was Casey that just
It was
passed.
Alpha. It was Alpha and Sam.
Okay.
Dance
Alpha
bagger.
and 10. Works not going to be able to connect those greens.
Yeah.
I think Squall's just going to opt to take his Mega through cut here. Just try and break that top 3.
None of Dance in top 3 having shrooms is pretty good as well. Jerry made the shroomless, so he's still going to keep his first. And
I get Squirrel into second.
yeah,
Although the Romp's
Squirrel
like, you
doesn't get
never
the
know.
mega off, but he gets into second anyway. He needs to be careful in case, you know. Okay. I think the guy in third just tried to throw it right at him, but just went for somebody else.
Green not going to connect from Jerry. Nice attempt now.
Theo just holding blue for Jerry in 6th at the moment.
Yeah, Jerry's sitting pretty comfortably at the minute.
Yeah,
Ooh,
the mid
manages
spots
to
are all
hold
just
on
trying to
the
kill each
ball.
other at the moment. 4-5, 2-4-5 Pancake, and Casey probably holding on to Shock and Dancer holding on to Blue. So maybe as well they have a star. So they're not the best shocks to call a shock, but they could definitely do something to get somebody off a ramp and secure J-Ray the first and get Theo an item maybe.
I think Jerry's pretty much secured.
He's
first,
a bit
but
failing a little bit though. J-Ray is he needs to make this.
He does make it.
And
Oh, very nice from
Jeez,
Squirrel.
Squirrel. I thought he was going to get the bomb.
box, though. Yeah, almost.
A bit too
Lucky
focused
him.
on making the little strat. He can do something with these bananas maybe. Oh, he just gets out micro bounced.
Micro bounce. Pretty sad. That's
I
going to be a
don't
big
mind
race for
bounce at all.
Dance.
I think Pancake also lost, yeah. DP lost a shroom there.
Yeah, and shot coming up for Dance. Yeah, it's going to be a top 3 again for
Okay,
DNC.
yeah. So the POW ending up
starting to
Nice.
run away with this now.
Making Pancake lose their third. And then, as we knew, Wexos had the dodge for a while. Not Rompe. Wexos had the dodge actually. Rompe was in the front.
Again, another really good race for Dance. They had the frontal presence. They were holding blue, and they had the shock. There's not much Pancake can do in that situation
Yeah,
after about lap
they
one.
had the race in checkmate with all these items.
Yeah.
They were just ready to use.
Yeah, I mean the micro bounce there for Squirrels, unfortunate, but with Wexos having a dodge and them having shock, it probably doesn't even matter that much anyway.
Yeah, Dance did well to use their items properly to get the top three. They had every item they needed to do it. They just needed to do it. So they ended up performing correctly. So good shot call and power usage. Maybe it was a Pancake power. They needed to chain it for a shroom, and just unfortunately messed up their teammate a little bit. But
Yeah, with 5 races
a good race
left,
for Dance.
with 5 races left, Pancake's really got to pull something out the bag now.
That's true. They were already down 20, or was it almost 20 before that race, and now they're going to be down maybe
47.
almost 50 now.
Yeah,
with 5 left.
Like I said, they need to start picking the tracks that they can outskill Dance on, and just try and run with it. Maybe Castle of Darkness could be a good start to that.
Yeah, and in fairness to Pancake, that they aren't really getting much to help them in terms of items. With how Desert Fort went, they couldn't do anything really.
Yeah, no shock, no blue.
That was not favorable for Pancake whatsoever.
Yeah, but then that's what
Maybe
we get, like,
this race.
they are just picking those neutral tracks that can really
A lot
get
of them,
either team's ways.
I think this can be a neutral track, but there will definitely be a few discrepancies in the skill.
Yeah.
Okay. It's an awkward spot to back there. Like, it's hard to connect.
It does manage to get a box in 7, which could be really good from Golden.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
probably just opts to hold
Good
this.
pull.
Not going for Teresi, even.
No.
Scroll Shroom in 2.
Yeah, they're top 2 Pancake right now.
Maybe Azuki got the Shroom box as well.
We'll see now where he goes.
No, he does. He does have a Shroom by the looks of it. But Theo with the Golden could start to contest Scroll and Azuki.
Possibly. This single Shroom cut is just really good. Even the Golden can't catch the people that make the single Shroom cut.
Yeah,
Good
very
wall
nice
bounce as well from
bounce as well. Yeah,
himself.
very clean.
Squirrel just has the knowledge of all of the CTs. He's very clean with the strats.
So it's looking like Pancake know what they're doing on this track, and maybe a little bit more than DNC even. So it'd be nice to have seen more tracks like this come out for them throughout the series.
And Azuki is usually in contention for a top spot most races as well, and this is definitely one of Azuki's stronger tracks. Maybe just in general the team. It does the blue split there. It split. It did.
That's very.
You see on the other side of the minimap there that Azuki's spinning as well. So just perfect timing there for the blue, and not ideal spacing because we were going different paths. Dancing top 2 now with probably a Sherman first for Theo as well. And I think Squirrels got backed in 4th by Greens.
I mean, shot can still change these spots up lap 3, but the minute Dancer looking really nice. Because DNC don't need massive races, so if Theo can just get the Shroom box, keep running in 1, that's a good enough race going into the last GP.
Theo can afford to have really safe driving in 1st as well, because he has a teammate in 3rd to help him out, and another teammate who's in 4th actually. So it's gonna be 5, 6, 7 maybe for Pancake, and I think we have Wexos again holding a Dodger blue at the moment in the back.
Yeah, Theo's just going to go for the Shroom box, and without a shock or a power, it should be a.
And Rompe
got first.
Rompe did get TC'd in the mid spots there, so.
See Squirrel with Triple Shrooms 5 on the other POV. Theo
You're getting the Shroom box in 1st, so he should be safe for now.
Yeah, no shock or blue. He is holding.
Pancake are 2, 3, 4 though, with 2 Shrooms in 4th, so a shock is going to make all the difference here, depending on who has it.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be enough for Pancake to
Theo did manage to get the Shroom in 1st and take the cut, so. Okay.
He's chaining his Shrooms.
Yeah.
I would have just.
That was the craziest green ever. Like.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a misplay from Squirrel to not take the cut there.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't go for the cut there. I
mean,
think
he
maybe
still he
he
pulls
was
triple
afraid of a
zooms
shock.
and-
I think he pushed his teammate there into the wall. As
Yeah, he did.
lose his spot.
Unfortunately, still looks like a 2-3-4 for Pancake, which
Was it?
is
okay.
alright. I think.
If they got
I
that,
think-
that's fine then. But no, I think
No, well, no,
what was that back green though?
no.
Was it not J Ray in second left? Back
I'm not yeah, I just saw Davcat back there, so maybe it wasn't a 2-3-4.
I think it might have been J Ray that got into second because
Yeah, it was actually.
he did back Squirrel and Squirrel went for that trick and then landed on the green.
Yeah, top two.
So, top two for
top 2-5.
Dance. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I think that's a misplay from Squirrel to.
I'm
to
just
be on
not
the
sure
shield there.
who had shock because maybe if Squirrel knew they had shock, he didn't want to get TS in that big shortcut. So he
Yeah.
actually getting fourth off that is good if he has to go around there because they have shock.
I mean, even if he goes around there, the only way he wins the race is if he pulls a mega. Even so, he's getting like shocked after a ramp or whatever.
What would have been ideal is if Pancake had a dodge to help Squirrel take that 2-shroom cut. But they were at 2-3-4, so it didn't look like they could have done anything there. J-Ray having a shroom as well, and shock. So Dance were able to take cut in first, and cut in maybe fifth to get into the top two. Yeah, because they had shock as well.
Up 60 with a GP left, yeah. Like Pancake are really gonna have to start pulling some stuff out of the bag, otherwise it's just gonna be a Dance win.
Yeah, for a few of these races, Dance have had control over the shock and have had first place with blue a good few times as well. It's a really hard war for Pancake, but Pancake need to try and I don't know. They need to try and be the people in first.
Dance have been playing well. They've
hit the other
top
team so they
spots.
can't match up.
Dance have had top spots. They've had control of the items, and they've just been managing the races really well in general.
Yeah, the shocks are definitely helping on some of these tracks as well. So Dance have just got a huge lead from playing some of the races well, and then getting bailed out by the shock if they needed it as well. In their back pocket, they've just had all of the utility.
Squirrel getting hit out. He's probably just going to drop for shrooms or a dodge. This is a track I'm notoriously bad at. I cannot make that cut consistently to save my life.
I'm kicking TC'd as well in bottom two. Oh, didn't get the pass off.
Didn't manage to take that bad.
Dans are in top two at the moment as well because Rampe shroomed up.
It looks like Pancake are in 10, which is good. Squirrel can make cut.
Shock definitely is important on this track.
Yeah,
and Dan's getting TC'd as well, so with that, never mind.
Squirrel's gonna let it pass.
Square. I mean, he didn't really care to get past the TC at all. Wexus had Bill in fourth, snuck it in there. Pancake are still 10th though, and just hit a box with Bill in play, so very high chance that Pancake have shock, and a mega pull there for Squirrel is ideal.
Yeah, so that means that the start, having to use the star doesn't matter too much given that he's got a mega now.
I just saw Theo pull Shroom in second there, and Dance are still top two.
Might have to use an early shock, perhaps.
Top 2 for Dancer, yeah. So
if they have,
I think a shock is due. It doesn't look like
Alpha doesn't have it.
I don't think anybody has it because I think the Pancake Bagger just went for this round. No, he does. Okay, Pancake Bagger has it, and he's gonna go for the.
Does he just opt? Does he just opt to hold this blue if he gets the first?
We're gonna see. He does need to hit. No.
He makes
he's gonna be in first. Yeah. I think he would have blued himself maybe if he tried to throw that. So probably makes sense.
I mean, he's sort of semi-safe now in first. If there's a red and he needs to break it, he can, or he's just not getting blued.
Yeah, sure. You can use the blue as just your protection. Yeah, because you're in first.
Yeah, you can. It's got a bit more power on CTs in that respect.
That's true, actually. Very, very rare you see someone have the blue in first on an RT anyway, so.
Yeah.
Maybe not the.
The only way you ever really do is if you sort of dodge with it.
Yeah. And this is what he did as well, so.
Yeah.
We just gotta see who has shock for lap 3.
See if
for now, Dancer just. Oh! TC third for Theo. Okay, so Pancake shocked himself, so he can take the cut, and then Theo just obviously wants to jump off, not get TC'd.
Squirrel died.
Or landed on a banana after the respawn, so Rampe will be in first, but he has to go around. So
Azuki going around the cut as well.
Azuki just went around. Was he small as well? Couldn't make it.
It's looking like 2-3-4. Another winning race for Dance.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's
I don't.
that's
I
looking
think
like curtains at the
I
moment.
think Azuki just ducked the cut there by the looks of things. Maybe those nanas wide kind of just scared him a bit, and he just decided to go around.
Could have been maybe that. Yeah. Didn't feel comfortable going for the cut there. What? It could have been a resize thing maybe. What, did he not resize in time? Because Brompe did go around in first, and I think Azuki went around right behind him. It could have been maybe a resize thing.
Yeah. If Pancake don't sort of get a top 3 this next race, it's definitely going to be a DNC win.
Pancake are in the very, very red zone.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. They have a small window to win this.
Theo carrying with a 104 already after 9 races.
Yeah, Theo on the 100 points after 9 is definitely gonna help as well.
Theo putting in the work on RTs and CTs. Good to see.
And he has the best support, it seems, as well, because they have had shock and blue for him a lot of these races. But Theo's just enjoying himself in the front without much disturbance.
Are you feeling an RT war after this, Enla?
We'll see. I might play CTL after this.
Might play CTL.
Yeah, after this.
Huh?
Oh my god, it's fucking
Bro's a little lost for words. Oh, there's been a DC.
I think so. I looked
Who
at
was
their
it?
chat there, and
Who was it that DC'd?
some
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was staff cap.
Okay, yeah, so DNC win then. Just a few victory lap races.
I don't know who picked this track, but
I don't want to
five.
obviously don't want to speak too soon, but pretty much congratulations to Dance for winning this best of 3 series. I mean, is it possible to like top 3 times in a row and win? I'm not too sure in a 9-player room. I guess it is.
That's the miracle they're hoping for.
I
I don't think they even
sorry,
really have
I'm sorry to butt in, but I don't think it's possible for like top 3s with Death Cap being out.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm only saying like, is it like technically doable rather than will
I
it
mean,
happen?
maybe if Hazard run the last 2, then possibly. But other than that, I don't think so.
Yeah, and with the items in a 9-player room, and
Yeah.
Dance just thought you can build a start there.
Shock
Like,
already coming up for Dance, yeah.
it's not
By the
looking
way,
likely.
By the way, for people who didn't watch the D5 match, Zogjit won 2-0 against Flag. For
Very
people
nice.
who
Against
know
who?
that.
Flag.
Flag 2, yeah.
It's very nice to see Zog winning D5. They did
Did
very
they
well
miss
against
it the
OL
last
in
time?
the finals. They got finals against OL a couple of seasons
missed
ago.
it.
And they kept it close match 2. So it's good to see them winning in D5 this season.
Yeah, they even did well on Flag's 2 tracks, like the jank type tracks. So
Yeah, those
Yeah.
ones. There weren't really many of those in these matches. Like, we
Yeah,
did see
all
Pancake
the-
try and pick
yeah.
like a few interesting ones, like Twin Peaks, I think was one of them, and they did well on Lava Road, but it did get taken from them in match 1, so they couldn't pick it match 2,
Yeah,
and that
I
seems
mean,
to be their like marginally, but the biggest skill difference they have with Dance on all of the tracks we've seen.
Most of these tracks have been sort of fairly neutral tracks that everybody knows, everyone can drive. Ones that have a bit more.
The ones that are picked a lot and played a lot in
That's to
all
them.
formats
Yeah.
of CTs.
Yeah, even just in worldwide, I think Lava Lake's one of the most sort of popular tracks amongst just the regular player base.
It is the highest rated Jaws track.
Yeah. It's like Theo's not winning this race.
Yeah. Not good for the Indivs.
So yeah,
Why
another
did they not
top,
dodge Theo this race? Why did they dodge like 2 people that haven't
yeah.
been scoring?
It's looking like a top 2, 4 at least again for Dance. Yeah, that's the end of the war. Congratulations to DNC.
I wonder will Pancake play out now, just the 4v5.
Yeah, I guess maybe Pancake just want to play this out just for a bit of fun. Yeah, it was nice to see them make a comeback in match 2.
It looked promising after that match too, but
Yeah, and when they top 3'd on Lava Road, it looked like it could be a really close war, but Dance just responded really well and continued to run away with it.
in terms of like how the items are going, it seemed like Dance got quite lucky some of these races, and then the other races they just got ahead so far, or they got so far ahead so quickly that they just made it unwinnable for Pancake.
Yeah, they managed
So-
races well, had good item play.
If Pancake were
confident
able
frontal
to
presence.
have like a bit more track picks and a bit more shocks as well, they would have been
Yeah.
able to keep it a bit closer, but I don't know.
I feel like in the in this second, like the third match here, I feel like Alpha had a good run at the shocks.
And Dance just have like quite a big track pool. Like they have a lot of tracks up there they like.
They're comfortable, and yeah, and again,
And they,
I do
their
think
skill.
that Pancake picking neutral tracks just plays in Dance's favor a lot more.
Yeah, because that's not what you can really capitalize on.
So like the one track, Lava Road, that they're definitely one of their stronger tracks. They ran away with it, and then they just didn't capitalize on it. They didn't pick more similar tracks. They just picked the Desert Forts, the DCRs. Yeah, and they just couldn't do much with it.
What's this track called?
Cheap Beach, I think.
Island.
This must be a
Island.
luck track as well, surely.
It is a bit of a luck track. Yeah, there is a massive cut. See, like look how broken.
Oh yeah, I
sort
can
of
see it on the map.
Lexus and whoever else is up there from the pack already. It's not one that gets regularly picked. I mean, when I played against GLW in Bottom Div a couple of seasons back with sort of Squirrel on the team, they picked this every match.
I think Pancake is like GLW, the same people, is it not?
I mean, GLW was like Squirrel, Sam G, Miles, so it's similar.
Yeah, same people. No. Samji was on Pancake as well.
Yeah, this I'll use a bit better with obviously Clay and.
I know Clay's been around for a while on Pancake. I remember he used to play for them.
Yeah, I
before.
just mean a couple of seasons ago on GLW is what I was talking about.
I think maybe was it last season Clay played in D3, was it?
I'm not too sure.
And Azuki. No.
Player then, so
Clay
I wasn't
and
looking at
Azuki
either.
joined Pancake with Squirrel. Clay and Azuki were on a team together, and then Squirrel,
Yeah,
and so the three of them are like main, and I think they just have a rotating fourth. It would be nice to see Pancake play again, considering they did get really far in this div. So
yeah, they won the
Okay.
regular season. And...
go ahead.
Forgot I was here. Last season I played with IF. Azuki has sat on SV for who knows how long. Dav, like me,
What was the
Dav, and
season that you were
Azuki are-
D3? What was the season you were D3
Uh,
with Azuki? PL, no?
That was a while. That was a no. Azuki wasn't on PL. I don't think me and Azuki were ever on a team in D3.
I
From my
thought
recent
I thought-
memory, at least.
I thought that PL team that you played on, I thought Azuki was on that team. Maybe he wasn't.
Not from what I remember, but doesn't really say much.
Nah, he wasn't. It was pretty much the PO court. Then we decided to add Clay to the roster. That's pretty much it.
Fair enough. Yeah, oh no, it's Clay, Amanda, and then Lai. I remember.
you lost in finals in was it like you lost in HK against them?
Yeah, they were in our
couple
teams.
seasons
Oh.
ago, yeah.
What was it? Yeah, and Pancake we lost HK to some different tomfoolery, let's say. You know, in a group chat we're thinking that the pancake tag might be a little cursed. So if we play another season, we might change it up. Who knows?
I can't remember. I remember the regular season of that division like years ago, and was it probably 2 years ago when Pancake played against HK. No,
Yeah, I think it's been 2 years at this point.
I just remember Fizzy was like obsessed with the CTs, and he used to like.
Yeah, Fizzy was good back in the day. I don't think I was even playing CTs 2 years ago. I think I pretty much only just started the game around about then. But
No, you were I think you were on our roster that season or the season after.
the first season,
There's no archive. I can't even see that like any of the
Yeah.
old results.
The first season I properly played was when Bol got to finals against Sub in D4, I believe. I can't remember how many seasons ago that was. Maybe 4 or 5 seasons ago.
There was like a split with CTs.
It was like me. The main on you was like me, you, Adlo, and Jaden with Snoopy Baggy.
Are you sure? I played.
Yeah, you played. Yeah, we lost to Sub in the finals.
Jesus, that's a blur of a season. I can't really remember that one.
We beat the team that 64 was on. It was like they had the star tag.
Yeah, because I picked Let on Woods every race.
Yeah, that and
One thing I remember about that team.
Dreamworld Cloudway. That was one of their staples as well.
That's gone. It's just gone from
Yeah,
the back
I know.
now.
I know it is. Yeah, I enjoyed that track. It was a
Yes.
bit janky, but
That was one of Lawrence's tracks as well. I think he had like a PKT on it or something.
Baby Park now. Last race.
Yeah, they're just taking the piss out of each other now.
Yeah, well played to Dance. They played, other than the sort of back end of the second match, they played really well.
Yeah, and did they lose last season? Did they?
Dance didn't play last season. We played it. It was OL last
No,
season.
they did. No, Dance played last season.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
You
What
lost
was
to
the
who?
what was the LU then? Was it J Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Same goes for Pancake, huh?
I guess.
GG's to Theo. He must have dodged that one to get his 130.
Yeah, nice 130 from Theo. Showing his dominance.
Yeah, GG's to Dance. I'm gonna head now, so it was good casting. A long few hours, but
Yeah, how long?
fair
how
play
long
to Dance in the end of it.
Yeah, almost 4 hours down.
It's just all of the resets. They just
Yeah.
they
My
got
voice
too much.
my voice is almost gone.
And GG's to both teams.
Yeah, GG's. I might head out now as well. But yeah, thank you for stream hosting, Astro. Yeah, no worries. See you all in a bit.
Alright, everyone. Seems all the casters have left, so I guess I will be doing an interview. Might be a bit biased, because, you know, that's my team, but who cares? Let's get them all in here.
Yo, I'm first.
Hello.
Hello.
Wait, what the fuck did we?
Yeah, so
Are
all of
you
them
our
kind of...
interviewer, Astro?
Yeah, so all of them left me, so I'm the ones that's
I wonder why.
interviewing now.
But it was
I won't say why, but like, I
Predict
think
the
there's a reason
last
some of
row.
them left. I don't know though. Hands
Just
straight
a
up.
chill 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Zoe, how you doing?
4 hours of going
I've decided
backwards.
to come
That
back.
was probably fun.
Why are we picking Nah I'd win, Rambe?
Is that not in the other council role? Shit, my bad.
No. Yeah, no. It's still really good.
I think there's
No.
something in
What
it.
are you doing? This is the other council role. There you go. Okay.
I mean,
so
I
ask
told
us
them to
questions,
give you
please.
rep
Oh,
rump. I
true.
don't know. They just haven't done it. I don't know what they.
What the fuck?
No one wants to ask this
Yeah,
question.
blame
It's
Astro.
just
He
sad.
can do it.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh wait, you're referee. You can.
Ask me questions. I'm eating food though, so.
How do you lot feel about that win?
It was awesome.
It was partially cheese and partially unfair to Pancake, but like we were also predicted last in D4, so like
Well, not-
everyone else can go screw themselves.
That's
Not
very
Pancake,
nice.
but
Not
something
care
that they
less. It
couldn't
was
play.
fucking cheese. Will not care one fucking bit.
Yeah, when
Predicted.
I watched Squirrel just on Banshee Boardwalk just DC in first on the last turn. Oh, bro, my heart broke.
Dude, and then I got blued. that Banshee Boardwalk race was awful. Like after at the end of it, it was so funny because Rampe threw blue because he was first, and then he DC'd, and then it just turns around fully for me, and I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Someone give me D4 rep. Any council members
I
watching?
literally told them to. It's just bad board members.
Like- I don't know. That was fun. We sold last season in playoffs, and so did three other people in this call. To be fair, so like
Yeah,
at least
we
four of
did
us.
OL.
Yeah,
we,
so
we tried to
coming-
OL.
Going after that
Four of
loss
us, you
last
know.
season.
I mean, I'm
no.
gonna be honest. Okay, no, you can speak. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say like,
Continue, Theodore.
okay, fuck me then, I guess. Go on, Theo.
No,
Yeah,
talk
fuck
Astro.
you, we don't like
You're
you.
way cooler than me. You should talk. I'm playing Super Galaxy anyway, so.
Yay!
Super-
I guess the
Rompet's so
game is
happy
called
to hear
Super
that.
Galaxy.
But
Is
yeah, no, that
I
was
don't remember what his name is.
yeah.
Sorry.
Prove the haters wrong, you know.
Yeah, you.
Everyone's
you,
hating on
you're
hating on me,
solidified
especially Theo and
D2
Alpha. Who?
solidified D2 runner after that performance.
There we go. You know,
Mhm.
Squirrel was int lagging the whole time, but I like Squirrel, so like respect the game, respect the game.
I do have to say, Squirrel stepped up in the sort of second half of that second match. He played really well.
He did. We also played like absolute
Yeah,
dog.
you
meat
guys
that whole
kind of got
second match.
shit on the second half of the match too, and I was quite sad to see that live.
It was really sad.
I just want to watch Rob
I
and
wanted to
Theo
kill
fall
myself
off and
personally.
Fort Francis.
Sorry, but that track is just difficult. I don't know.
Yeah,
It
so
is
you-
pretty
you-
difficult
you
when
get
you go
one
for
of
the
the
we got
fucking
the
big
victory
draw.
But yeah,
Good
no,
thing
I seem to remember only one person putting us in the top two, and that was End, who was on C2GP. So I guarantee you, we thought we were getting third anyway. So yeah, in predictions, that was pretty cool.
It's good to see Theo and Wexos winning after last season's nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, that pen on that one track.
Yeah, like
that
when
was so
Lawrence
sad.
was incredibly wide. Like, to be fair, we said D5 shouldn't be in a star regardless, but like, how is Lawrence like that wide coming off the down flip trick?
Interesting
Smart,
strats, but
clearly.
like it's okay. What?
Yo,
He was smart,
can
clearly.
a fucking admin give me D4 rep chat?
This is the
First
greatest
wants
league
to
of all
rage
time.
me
There's
so
so
badly,
there's so
what
much
happened?
good stuff being said in
You
this.
guys play
this call.
CTs 24/7. Can spend 2 seconds giving a roll.
Jesus
I need
Christ,
to ping
chill.
manager.
Ping
Okay,
OJ.
I'm pinging
Yes,
out.
you can't even ping that
Hey
roll
yo,
on Tribe.
NJ, give me my roll. Oh,
Yeah, no.
NJ.
I don't think anybody,
Oh,
any one of us wanted to play any more CTs. So like the fact that we went to 3, we were all annoyed in call, but like we routed together after race 1 when we got top 4 or something. And
Yeah, there was like what 7 resets, I think.
I think there was 8 in total.
Eight?
Actually.
we wanted to we wanted to jump off a cliff.
Yeah,
So.
I
The-
cannot imagine what your call morale must have
Yeah, 'cause
been
I can-
after
I can
DC
imagine,
after
like-
DC after DC.
It was like second half of match 2 was the most depressing call I've ever heard. Like we were all just like, bro, we need to win this, but then we didn't win it, and we did not want to play match 3 at all. But then we did, and then we won. So pretty cool.
Okay, can
Yeah,
someone
I know
send
Wexos
me
doesn't
the
like late
tables?
nights and multiple resets, so.
You got your rep
Follow
Rampe.
through.
I know. I need the
Oh,
table.
you're red.
set up.
Thank you, Sam G.
Sam G gets it, bro.
All right, yeah, thanks for cast. I gotta go. I am super late for something, but wanted to say thanks
Thanks
for
for
the cast. And
Yeah, it
GG's
was
to D4.
pleasurable.
It
Yeah,
was,
sure, it sure
pleasurable
was
looking at
Astro.
the
You probably had
joining
very much
yeah.
fun.
What?
Did you have a lot of fun watching joining?
No,
You know,
we were
like
just
over
a
and
lot of
over.
joining. There
'Cause
wasn't
we
much
did.
gameplay.
A lot of joining and a
Yeah,
lot of
joining
1-3 tracks
room
that we didn't know how to
POV.
do.
Yeah. Been on talking for almost 4 hours now. My voice is actually going.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I cried a little bit both times when you played Lava Road. That was quite
Yeah,
sad.
Dude.
that
Yeah.
wasn't great.
Lava Road
Yeah.
sucks.
That track
Dude, that track is
sucks, so-
ass, bro. Holy.
I mean, I kind of need to go for the shortcut, even though I don't know how to do the shortcut. So I think
Yeah,
I don't know,
Yeah.
my teammate
I got
just
to
failed shortcut, so...
Yeah.
I saw you
Hard.
duck it lap 2, Theo.
Yeah, but I mean that was kind of blocked. But then I figured, oh, I need to go for this. I have triple mushrooms, and then I just fall off the track.
I mean,
Sounds
I
just
failed
like
a lap
me.
3 of second and first match. But like the first match, I got stupid QM that literally I do nothing wrong for, and the spin drift makes me go super high. Like it's literally so stupid that that's a thing. But you know, it's a terrible track regardless.
I feel
Or you're
like
just a terrible player.
Pancake just picks
Yeah.
like really neutral tracks throughout the whole war, minus that Lava Road pick, and they just like played in your guys' favor.
Yeah, we tried
Yeah.
to pick BC4 like I think 8 races the last war, but it just didn't let us pick it.
Yeah, there's sort of no skill diff tracks from Pancake whatsoever. They were all just like really basic, flat running tracks. that-
If they like continue with the Mansion of Madness pick they picked
Yeah.
like, earlier, it would have been.
We're getting
really
top
bad.
5.
Those are Twin Peaks pick as well. If they just pick more tracks like that, I feel like it could have played a bit more in their favor.
Twin Peaks isn't that bad to be fair.
Yeah,
I
I
know
know
that
that
one.
one.
It is, but...
It is.
I mean, it's been in the pack for what, a millennia. So
I couldn't tell you a single thing about bagging it. I'd have to pull up the Alien Gary video.
it's straight back in all honesty. Like you just hope you get shrooms though, because you have to like drive through off road.
Oh, that's fun.
I would know that because I'm a D1 bagger. Easy. GG's.
Nice one.
Yeah, you're horrible.
Later.
Good ego.
Shut up, bitch. Dog shit.
Okay, now where's the image from the prediction stream? I need that
Later.
one.
Oh yeah, no, the 4.44.
Yeah,
plays in my
4.44.
DMs.
4.44. 4.44. 4.44.
Shut up.
Tag.
I looked.
I
He
know,
felt
I
really
know.
bad when Clay. Like it was close. Like when Clay was playing, we were down like 10 after 4, but then he couldn't join back. And like the fact that he couldn't play was kind of upsetting because like
Yeah,
I wanted it
like-
to be an actual
like-
finals.
like would have actually like really made a difference or a big
Yeah.
impact. So
But I guess get better net. I guess, but like that does suck in all honesty.
yeah, he was like their MVP as well. Just losing him
Yeah,
definitely made a difference.
yeah. It's okay though.
But at the same time, you guys played really well. You managed the races really well. You had a lot of control.
Not
and,
match
like,
2.
90%.
We
of
fell
the
off like
races.
50 times each.
But yeah, bar the second half of match 2, you played it really well.
Oh, I'm off. Oh, I'm off again. Oops.
Wow.
I was off one more time as well. 'Cause
Why
why
is
not?
my rep removed?
Because
What?
Pancake-
Don't forget the LR thing, Theo. Good thing you had the RT LR on the bottom of your screen.
Yeah,
Good
it was
thing.
just a rage bait.
Yeah, that was a really
Good
nice
thing we
finish,
saw that
yeah.
8269 the whole time on CTs. That's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're the best.
My race rating.
All right, thanks again for Gav. Later.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
deleting this.
No worries.
Yeah, congrats, guys. Not biased at all whatsoever.
Thanks, Astro. Yeah, congrats on banner. Good job.
Yeah, my banner too.
Congrats on banner, Joey. Let's go. Joey,
Yeah, Joey gets a banner too.
Yay. He
Yay.
was so good in that first way I played.
Okay, now it's time for Alpha and I to elite Jerry for like the 15th time this season.
How do you
He's
feel
so
about
right.
how do you feel about not getting playoffs in D3 Alpha?
You know, it's just a part of the experience of playing with IF.
I guess.
Being
Yeah. I
predicted
guess.
a solid like 1.2 or whatever, and then losing anyway.
Yeah. I don't even know what happened. You guys were like stomping in the first half of the season, and then it just disappeared.
Everything with IF comes down to the fact that we do not have a fourth player.
Yeah, I heard that Barry like the day before the match when he just won against IKW or whoever it was you were playing. He was, oh yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. So
He
Dermo
was not there
confirmed,
tomorrow.
and then he was just not there.
And I mean, no slander to whoever the fuck we pulled out as a fourth half the time, but like LT and Rin, bro.
Yeah, they
We played
dropped like
Trashy at one point.
yeah, I think in the last match against us, like someone dropped to like a hot 38. I think
Yeah.
it was. I mean,
Theo, you want to screen share Galaxy for the cast?
I would, but I can't stream in this channel. Like, I don't know.
Oh.
I'm so unlucky.
I can't screen share either. Give me perms. Where's Silva Knight to give me fucking perms?
No, we should leave this call. We're not keep doing anything productive.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
this.
right. It was a pleasure watching. You all
Yeah.
played pretty well.
Other than a
Thanks.
few races, I think I played alright.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you definitely did, Theo. You made a lot of good plays.
I
managed
almost
to
kind
flip
of
snipe
single-handedly
Squirrel as
through.
well, and he just could not
Okay,
get hit.
Rainbow.
So I'm really happy about hitting
I
him
did,
once. That
actually.
was nice. Bye. Thanks for casting.
No worries.
Thanks, Cast.
Appreciate
Gee,
it.
Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Later.